Hello and welcome, everybody. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear me. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Sorry, I've been running behind. Was having struggles with IRL and then technical struggles, as always, here as a streamer. But we got it working and we're ready to rock. Of course, we've got everything lined up here. We've got our Fallout 76 going over here. We got our Stream Raiders ready to go. We also have Stream Pirates ready to go. Stream Avatars are up and running. And we got to get our races going. Let's see if I actually remember to do them today. We'll see. We'll get that going as well. We got a lot lined up for today, everybody, and all week. Of course, we're going to play some 76. Do a little bit of Fallout Shelter, and then, of course, do some Subnautica tonight. We're trying to get through a full playthrough of Subnautica before we get whammied with just an absolute ton of epic amount of games that are going to be dropping in the next month or so. I've been having a good time. I worked on just video after video after video. I have so many videos queued on YouTube, everybody. They're going to be rolling out every single day until the end of March. Yeah, that many. So if I die, you guys still got 2 or 3 months worth of stuff that'll just keep rolling out onto YouTube, including past streams, highlights, and all that kind of stuff, and guides and all of that. That'll just keep rolling out and rolling out. Same thing with my patrons. My patrons get to see, of course, everything first. They, of course, can add feedback and all that kind of stuff over there. They get to see a bit of my process that I got going on right now. Tons of stuff queuing up for. Hope to do a love-a-thon this weekend. On Saturday. We're going to try to aim for that. So much to do, everybody. So much to do and only so much time for me to get it going on. Now, speaking of, since we are running behind, let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Let's run in, get everything fired up, get it all running. I'm going to go ahead and start up our races here while I'm thinking about it. So at least I can remember to do that part. Right there. There we go. So now, of course, the second you guys see me queue up over here, you guys can just go !play in the chat to start getting ready for those races. We're going to come back to that in just a moment. I'm at the vendor right now trying to sell off some of my stuff. So again, let's say hello to everybody in the chat. I see Blair and Fire coming in. What's up, Blair and Fire? Thanks for coming in and hanging out, bringing that hype. M's in the chat waving. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Flux saying hiya. I heard that, by the way, when I was starting up. And Foggy saying hello as well. Flux in the chat, chilling out. We got Foggy coming in as well. That's Mr. Non-You bringing that Kismet Love Train to get it started. Very nice. I see TARDIS in the chat as well as Paul. Sometimes I feel like Mr. Rogers. I see Bobby and Timmy and Susan and whatever. If you guys, that's a romper room thing. Way when I was just a little wee lad, everybody, almost 50 years ago. Long time ago, everybody remembers Romper Room. They had like a little magic glass where they would see you and they would say random names on there to see if they hit one of your names. It was very smart thing to do. Very smart idea. So we're going to get into it, everybody. We're going to jump right into it. That's what I'm doing. Because we only got so much time because I'm already running behind. So let's jump into some 76. Let's go. All right, trying to get back into it, everybody. Been trying to, of course, work on my health. I got one last mission, everybody, and that is to go surfing with my kids on my birthday this June, and we're going to try to get that done big time. We're going to find a way to make it happen. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Again, I just have one last mission. That's it. I don't need anything else. We crushed it for charity over the weekend. So all the funds that I'm going to be raising is going to be going toward that. Let me move myself back up here. There we go. Is going to be going toward that for the rest of the year. I'm just going to be working on that one objective and see how we go. Yeah, it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. There we go. We're going to go ahead and sell off our grenades there. That's what I was trying to get rid of out of my inventory. Then we're going to go ahead and just pop over here and try to trade out our legendaries. Now, we did learn to not only sort this by weight, but also start with your 1 stars first. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I don't even know what that says. Warning, you receive 0 legendary. Oh, hey, oh, I'm at, oh, I just wasted that. All right, I'm at 5,000. And I think I just wasted some of mine. Yes, I'm at 5,000. Are we at double scripts? Because that would be awesome if we were. I can't fast travel because I'm overburdened. It's always something, everybody. Always something. You can't just do the thing that you want to do and move on. I've got to now go through and clear these legendaries back into my inventory so I can go ahead and clear my legendary scripts first. I didn't even notice. I haven't even been noticing. Now, the reason why I haven't been trading in my legendary script is because they weigh less if I keep them as legendary scripts as opposed to trading them out for legendary modules. Would be good this week to work on my gear. I'm very much slack on my gear, everybody. I find the games, you know, most Fallouts are easy after level 40, at least for me. I don't know. They seem pretty easy after that. So what I typically do is I'll go over here to the legendary vendor here, and I'll go to these legendary modules here, and I can get 100 of them. 100 times 50 would be 5,000. That means you can trade them all in at one time. I don't know how long I've been at 5,000, but who knows? Now, sometimes, of course, you get a discount at the thing, so you can get even more than 100 or whatever they have. I just go ahead and wait till I'm full, and then boom, trade them out, and then go back to it. Now, I just happen to have a legendary vendor also in here. So we can also trade it out in there, but first we need to get back all of this stuff that we put away, especially the armor. I find the armor is the thing that's typically weighing me down, but let's go ahead and try to get all this stuff out of here like this. There we go. I seriously doubt we're going to be able to trade all that in. Then we're going to sort by weight, and again, what we did is we tried something different. Instead of just going by weight and just working your way down, we actually started with the 1 stars by weight. So we're going to go ahead and do a few of these weapons. We're going to go see if we got, yes, we've got, definitely got that. There we go. And get rid of the armor as well. Again, I wish they put the stars in the front so I don't have to guess on some of these if they're 1 star. See, like right there, you have to, you can't see the stars on it, so I inspect it. And then just go like put question mark in there and do that, because it doesn't matter what you name it. I just want to see how many stars it is, right? That's what I'm doing, because none of this stuff I'm going to save, everybody. I don't save any of this stuff. And the reason why I don't save it is because if I make it, it has higher durability than if I just get it as a random drop. Now, some things that you can get on these drops, you can actually take modifications off them and put them on other things, very much like Fallout 4. But we're at a point now where we have gotten rid of all of our 1 stars here, so we're ready to start on our heavier weight 3 stars. And we'll see how the math works out here. Now, sometimes I don't even worry about the math. I just do what I got to do. But in this case, we're going to need 3 level 1 regular armor, not power armor, but regular armor, to get this to go, right? So that's what we need. And if we get it, awesome. If we don't, also awesome, because as you can see, I have massive amount of legendaries and also legendary script that I don't really use all that much. I very much kind of, settle into what I like, and then I go with that. Again, I'm not the type of person who's just min-maxing all day. Hey, I got to squeak out every little extra, DPS and all that stuff. I'm more in it for the fun of playing the game. I feel like when you do min-maxing too much, it's fun to do that. Definitely fun to go in. Yeah, sometimes I am. It's fun to go in and do all that theory crafting, which I actually really like. I just don't like to overdo it. When that's all you're doing in the game all the time, then it can suck out some of the fun for me anyway. So there we go. Yeah, 251 pounds of modules. Yep, that's exactly how it goes. Yep. Wonderful day in the neighborhood. Exactly. This is one of the things I start with. I've already gone through and switched out my fusion cores and grabbed all my various loot there. And done all of that today while I was starting up there, just to give myself a little bit of a head start on everything we're doing. Now, I've already maxed out the vendor here, so of course I had to put all my stuff away, but I'm still at 252 down below there, so I got to figure it out. I got the fedora there. I've got a whole bunch of just random stuff here that I probably should just sell all this stuff here. Hold on, let's just take this stuff out. Not the carry weight booster, but because it jumps around and it doesn't consistently go down like Fallout 4 does, I just go ahead and take it all out because it's just not worth my time because it just, see how it jumps around like that? It shouldn't do that. It should stay consistently in the same spot and just work its way down. That's one of the great features of Fallout 4, is the fact that it's very consistent in that way. And so we'll go ahead. Oh, we got to look at our dailies first before I get rid of all this stuff. And we're going to work on our daily challenges. So some vertibird fuel, some bubble gum. We'll definitely get that going. Kill a fanatic today. All right. What's our weeklies? Collect caps. That's not going to be a problem. These other ones, I don't need to do that. Maybe some daily ops. Critical. Definitely probably not going to do that unless I do that with my chain thing there. Kill insects with an energy weapon. Kill trogs. Scrap to produce wood. Oh yeah, we got that. Those are some tough ones right there. Those are some tough ones. Kismet Love Trade started up. Topaz coming in with 26 months of sub love in the chat. Everybody, show some love in the chat right there for the people that keep this stream going. Appreciate you big time. Show some love in the chat, everybody. All right, so all this other stuff I don't really need. And I could save some bubble gum. But I do have perfect bubble gum, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to keep my canned meat stew there. And just get rid of all this other stuff that I'm not even worried about. All this other stuff. Don't need honey anymore. So I use my coffee instead. All this stuff. Lots of Nuka-Cola in here. Oh, well, let's just get rid of it. Get rid of it all. Again, I don't like to save stuff, everybody. It's just, you just don't have the inventory for it. Popcorn, we'll keep that. Definitely get rid of the purified water. How much are we? We're at 91. Well, let's get rid of all this other stuff first. See, I just want to get rid of the visual obstruction that all this stuff causes. When you have a lot of stuff like that, it just visually gets in your way, right? Because you got all this random stuff that you don't really need. I actually don't even need berry mentats anymore. What's this worth? 8. Anything that's worth 3. I seriously doubt it. Oh, but there's something. Stim pack diluted. Boom, and there we go. So, but I still have all this stuff and a bunch of other stuff in the vendor to clear. And I've already hit up a good amount of vendors. Let's see. We got Project Paradise up right now. I'm going to skip that one for right now. Let's see. We might have to take a little vendor tour here. Got to remember where all my vendors are. I haven't been to my vendor tour in a while. Let's see. Now, of course, I'm right here next to Charleston Station. That's typically where I have my primary base, where I put my thing. It's pretty mellow over here. Not too much going on. Every now and again, you get attacked. There are some random spawns in the back over there. Sometimes you'll get like a vertibird back there. Sometimes you'll have like a little, vendor or whatnot back there as well. All sorts of stuff going on over there. And also we need to double check. I don't see my turrets out there. My turret is up there. But it does look like my camp might be damaged. There we go. All right. Oh, and they damaged my tuba. How dare they? Let's hit up some of these things. I'm not going to do all of them. I'm just going to do a couple of them there again, just to get us going. Let's go ahead and do our ammo thing here. I can't see because the guy's in my way. There we go. We'll just put all this random ammo away. Again, just trying to reduce my overall inventory. And then just try to get down around 150. You gotta kind of know where your kind of sweet spot is for all your stuff. In my case, it's about 150. I got a bunch of purified water there I picked up just a minute ago. Put all that away. And then just all of this stuff. We'll go ahead and use that one today. And get rid of all of this. You only need a couple of each of these things. You really don't need that much. We'll keep that. How's my super step packs? Down to about 15. All right, so we'll keep about 20 there. All right. And then miscellaneous, I always sort by weight. The reason why is all the heaviest stuff is going to come to the top, like my nuclear key cards, my legendary things is a stack weight of 25 right there. So getting rid of that. Improved repair kits. Only need a couple of those at maximum. Scrap kits I never use. Gunpowder. Eventually, by the way, they're working on that right now to go under your actual junk, which is awesome. And you can put it away in your scrap box, which would be amazing as well. That would be a fantastic change. We're going to keep our missile silo. Get rid of a few of these things. Wow. Okay, we got a ton of plans on us here. Propaganda, activating Night Stalker, you've been insulted. Okay, anything else? Good amount of fusion cores on me there. Let's just take these random fusion cores. Oh, I got plasma cores on me too. Oh boy. Yeah, definitely want to take those. And I can go ahead and then take this down. I don't know, 15 ought to be enough. I'm not really using my fusion cores as much as I usually do. I usually use my Gatling laser a lot. But been really kind of leaning on my 50 cal lately. Just to tag and drag mobs. You can see I've got a bunch more popcorn there and coffee. Popcorn's great for getting your food up. You can see I have both popcorn and purified water to keep that food and water up. Then what I'm going to do, not only for the daily, but also for the fact that I don't have to worry about it. Boom, right there. I go and click on that bubble gum. And now what it's going to do is keep my food and water at maximum for an hour, for a very long time. So I don't have to worry about that for that amount of time, which actually saves me food and water and time worrying about it. So that's a great buff, everybody, especially when you have another buff, when you go fully hydrated, fully fed there. You'll see that I also use another perk that gets benefits while you are fully maxed out there. Let's go to modify. Let's get our auto axe repaired. And this is something you got to do, you know, during your day or sometimes after every other fight. So it's good to keep that stuff managed. And let's see, what are we down to now? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, about 143 now, which is my average weight for my character, right about there. I know I've now cleared a good amount of my stuff, and I'm ready to get into the next thing. Now, if you do want to join me, everybody, I am on my server. You can come join me also in here. I'll say hello to my crew. Hey, everybody, how you doing today?
Good. You?
Oh, I'm doing good. Ready to start it up. Running behind a little bit, though. So I'm going to get it started up here. Starting a new group, and you guys are welcome to jump in. All right. So I usually invite TARDIS and my normal crew in at the very beginning because they always have my back, and I appreciate them. And then what I'll do is once he's in, I'll go ahead and convert a public team. And then just go directly to intelligence. This allows them, even if I'm sitting here screwing around at the base and working on my stuff, it allows them to be in group and start to work up their XP bonus. Now, right here in this thing behind me, and I'll go ahead and just pop myself down here in the corner for a second. There we go. In this bar behind me, right here, it tells you what your XP bonus is and what kind of team you're in. Whoop, back up here we go. And so that really helps everybody get additional XP and additional bonus there. Now, another thing I suggest to do if you are trying to clear your inventories, you hit Q when you go in here. And then you go to smelting, and you can smelt out all this raw food that you never got around to cooking. I feel like this is one of the biggest tragedies of the game is that spoilage. Is that I don't have enough time to go and collect that stuff because you have to collect it all at the same time, make the thing right away. If you don't make the thing right away, then it spoils. And then sometimes after you make the thing, then it still has a spoil timer. And if you don't use it by that time, then it was just a waste of your time to craft it in the first place. So I try to just avoid. That's another reason why I don't do food and water all that often. I feel like the amount of time investment is not worth the reward in a lot of ways. Sometimes it is, but most of the time it's not. So at least it's not worth my time. So I typically don't worry about that. Now I need to get some camera film because I know I'm going to have to take some photos here for my quest. And then what I do is I just log in and I try to get as many of these done as I can in a day. Now I'm already running behind, so that's going to make it a little tougher. But you can see we're in kind of the back 50 here. Now I'm going to tell you that there's most likely, I don't know for sure, but most likely what they do is they usually go a couple months, 2 or 3 months on each of these scoreboards. So I would say probably around Valentine's Day in February, 14th is when they're going to come out with a new season. So I suggest get busy, everybody. Get busy doing your seasons right over here. Now I'm 58 to 100. I have a decent chance of getting it done. I typically will try my best to get it done the old school way, where you just kind of, work your way to it. Though I do have some atoms down here that I can spend if I need to over here. So again, I always try to do the easy stuff first. Just get that out, craft or scrap some armor or something that we're going to probably end up doing anyway. Yeah, a lot of these daily ops. Kill insects with an energy weapon. I can use my Gatling laser for that. So I should probably use my Gatling laser whenever I'm fighting them. Not really. Oh, I got to complete a quest today. Okay. Those are not really team-based stuff other than, daily ops and that. And then vertibird fuel is going to be at the refuge. Well, let's just start off with some vertibird fuel. Let's go do that. Let's just do the refuge right off the bat here. We'll get that going, and then we'll come back and we will get into if there's any cool events come up, Radiation Rumble, something like that. Normally I would go do Project Paradise, but again, since I'm running behind, I have to focus on what I want to do. So here we are at the refuge. Now, speaking of focusing, I also need to focus on all of this stuff. Go Exclamation Play to join us for a race. We're going to do that here in just a little bit. First, we're going to go ahead and start some battles and all of that as well. So let's do that. To battle! Now, it's an awesome little side game that we play right here, everybody. It's called Stream Raiders. Very, very fun. Highly recommend you come and join us. I'm going to go ahead and start it up right now. Now that we're a little bit into the stream here, more people are in here. We can go ahead and get going. Now, we're out of the thing, what do you call it? The event. And so we're just going to go ahead and do the regular Stream Raiders here. We're going to try to collect as many scrolls as we can. I'm currently trying to get my Saint up to maximum, so I'm going to go ahead and put him right there. Now, the way you come and join us, everybody, is you follow that link right there. You find me, your Captain Kismet, to give you access to the battle board. You'll show up over here in the battle list. You can go ahead and start putting your units down. Even basic units do make a difference. Now, if you have all 6 units down, that means you put down 1 every 5 minutes. Great to set a little timer to remind yourself. And to get all 6 units down, and you are number 1. You are the MVP of that round. I give 1,000 Kiss Caps to you and to everybody in the chat for future giveaways. That's what you use your Kiss Caps for. And over the last month, in December, I gave away 177 giveaways in a single month. It was a lot of work. But there you go. Now, we're also playing a secondary game, and I really need your guys' help to come join us for that as well, as we're testing this out. And they got a bunch of stuff coming for Pirates as well. I was just watching their dev things, and they've got a bunch of other cool games coming out that I definitely want to check out here on stream. Super excited about those as well. So go ahead and join us for some Stream Pirates. You'll find that link also in the chat at streampirates.com. Find me, your Captain Kismet. Come and join us. We're going to go ahead and start a raid right now. And we're going to get into it. Again, I love to see how this is evolving. I think they're doing a great job on this, but we need to test it out and tell them, give them some feedback on it. Now I'm going to go ahead and probably not go where the chest is. It's kind of weird that we started right into Dino Brothers Beatdown. That's weird. Okay. Why is it already open? That's unusual. But that's okay. What I'm going to do is just knock my way in there and see what happens. Now, what I'm doing is I'm putting down my captain. And my captain, I can have different types of captain that do different things. Like this one heals. This one does high DPS. You get the general idea. I can also upgrade them depending on how many of these things I have. I don't even know what those are, pearls or something. And I can unlock more. And you can see I can have up to 4 of them across. And they have different kind of patterns and the way that they attack. There we go. Yeah, I'm already in there taking them on. Nice. And so what you guys can do is jump in the game and put down some healers. You can put down DPS. Of course, you have different peeps for different things. Maybe you're trying to get minerals, so then you're using your minerals units. Definitely need some help on that. I need as many people in the chat to come join us for Stream Pirates. We need to test it out. Give them some feedback for the next update so we can go ahead and get another sweet update like this one. I really like this one. The fact that I can move my captain, the fact that they are now going loot persistent. and all of that. So if you want to get in early, everybody, just like streamers, you want to get in early, get as much loot as you can so you get all those early benefits. You don't miss out on any of the cool stuff along the way. So definitely come and join us for some stream pirates there. And I'm going to go ahead and turn that back to Raiders. There we go. And then we'll come back to that in about 30 minutes. All right. So we'll also come back to those races in about 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do is run in here, and I have to look it up on my Pip-Boy here, as these are daily events, and I'm going to turn those on. There we go. And I got some other miscellaneous event that I don't really want it to show up. So I have to go track it down and take all those out. All right, there we go. All right, who am I talking to? Over this way. Let's go this way. And we'll start with Sophie over here.
Oh, back again. I had you pegged for the generous sort. Nice to be right.
That's right. What do you need today, Sophie?
Let me check my notes. Rucker's been in a tizzy because we just don't have enough wood to keep...
Not enough wood. All right. Well, don't have it right now, but I usually run around with lots of stuff on me. I just walk right over here. I've got a little smidge of that, everybody. Let's just go ahead and sort this by stack weight. I've got 41,000 steel. Probably wood is a little bit less than my maximum, because I probably use that a lot, because when I'm making stuff, that's a good amount of stuff there. So way down here at the wood scraps, I have 7,000, and she needs about 50. So this is a real easy thing to do each day, but you do need, it does save this up, by the way, if you do go in and do these each day, but you don't go to the pit, it will save it up, so you can't do it the next day. So make sure to use it up if you can. Oop, my bad, sorry about that. Sorry about it, sorry what, chill out, it'll be fine. Just accidentally shot at the lady because I was trying to skip the dialogue.
In the hands of the warrior, the melee weapon is on fire.
All right, so let's talk to Wrecker over here. And what I'm going to do first, everybody, is I'm going to go ahead and open the door and see if I can see the bowls ahead of time before I start the quest. I wonder if they're in here before you start it. I think they kind of spawn after you start it. But I'm just going to take a little sneak peek and just see.
It's probably broke.
I don't see any of this.
Always make sure to boil your water before you drink it.
Yeah, there's a genius.
Need anything?
All right, don't real see it, but that doesn't mean it's not there. All right, let's talk to her here. Now, of course, I love to listen to the dialogue, read every terminal, do all that stuff. But once you've done it, 20 or 30 times, you're probably pretty good. And she's going to talk a bit about what needs to be done. And I'm just going to, again, take a quick look in here to see if I can see those bowls. All right, there's our carrots right away. But we can't grab the carrots because what we need to do first is stir the thing. So I feel like in that time in which you're talking to her, she's telling you to stir, it's spawning all of the items over here for you to grab. There's some carrots there. There's our venison. There's the bowl. So yeah, so it did spawn after we started that quest. Something interesting to know there. Now again, it's going to be something that is pretty obvious. It's going to be in a basket. And we see there's our black pepper there. I don't see the salt. So we're going to run over this way. And I suggest to look at the bottom first. Very commonly, this stuff is like right there at the bottom. Like right here. There we go. We got that. And that was actually pretty quick. So we'll go back.
I think we can make this place home for a lot of people.
And so I feel like you got enough time to go ahead and, chop this stuff and do all this before it burns. Like that. You put it in the stew.
Smelling delicious.
And then you stir the stew. You don't have to listen to her. You can just run out of there. Now, the tough part is finding the other bowl. Like, I found that bowl. But now, that was a bowl of pepper. Now I need a bowl of salt. And I don't know what it is about the last item every time I do this. I've actually failed this quest many times when I first do it. But if you know what you're looking for, that helps a lot. I know I'm looking for a little white bowl with some salt in it. And so who knows where all this stuff is? Oh, right there. Look at that. Oh, that was not too bad. Not too bad there. But sometimes you can look at it 50 times and just walk right past it over and over again. And there we go. So we did that pretty fast. That was a pretty fast one today. And then you talk to her. You can add a stem pack, which is what I do. I just click past her dialogue, yada, yada, yada. There we go, because I've already done it a bunch of times. And then I always give it to the same peeps, because I always focus on one rep, and then I'll come back and focus on the other rep. In this case, I'm working on the settlers. Now, just so you know, I've done none of the settler rep stuff other than this, and I'm already at neighborly with her. And I could be much higher had I been consistently doing it every single day. But I did restart from scratch. So that means I have to redo all my rep, I have to redo all my quests, and redo all of that. And even with a restart, I think we did back in April, I am still an insanely high level. I'm 396 right now, so almost level 400. And the reason why is because I do a lot of events with my crew, and we're shooting off nukes, and we're doing events all the time. And I'm always kind of watching for good events. Uranium Fever is another good event. But again, since I have so many quests and only so much time, sometimes I have to skip the events, right? I have to skip those and go and do other things. So we need to produce some wood here. What else? Craft some armor, whatnot. Get some vertibird fuel. We should have got vertibird fuel from her. Huh. That's interesting. Let's go talk to Rucker over here. She's the leader of the new responders here.
Welcome back. Ali just came. Hope you don't.
All right. And then she says, yeah, I'm in. Go do this thing. Find this stuff for me and then bring it back. And so basically it's just like a fetch quest. So we're going to go ahead and just put that in. Oh, look out. Agent Samuel coming in with 2 months of sub love going, why he gets himself a brand new sub badge right there. Also, thanks for those 5 retweets. There's 1,000 kiss caps. You can keep earning more by simply going in there, clicking that last link, go up there to Twitter, hit that like button, hit that retweet button. We get 5 more retweets. Gonna give you guys 1,000 kiss caps right there in the chat. All right, I gotta go Watoga Emergency Services, which is always a fun place to go to, considering I haven't done the Watoga quest yet. There is a quest over here to get these robots to stop bothering you. You can run over there and do that. Now, I'll get in with the stuff with my crew here in just a bit. I try to get all these other things done right away. This way my team can get in. They can do their stuff. They can trade out their stuff and get themselves ready for some daily ops and all of that while I'm doing it as well. New events give you rep now. Awesome. Did they bring in the corruption events and all that stuff? Did they bring that in yet? Hey, Blue Kronos in the chat. Hey, I saw you got that gift card, Blue Kronos. I hope you enjoy, man. Congrats on winning that $25 Amazon gift card. I did send out all the rewards, everybody. I was having a problem with an address, so I just said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to give them a gift card instead of sending it out to them. So I did take care of all of that. I do have one more giveaway to do, and that is to Notorious TDK because he was our CAPS leader this year. So I do have to send that out. I'm getting that together. That's just a personal thank you from me for being awesome. Let's see. Search Watoga medical information at Watoga Emergency Services. Am I at Emergency Services? I don't know. Let's go back out again. I might have not gotten in there. Daily ops suck? Oh, well, we'll see. It doesn't suck when you got a crew. When you got a crew backing you up, then it's awesome. They did reduce it, though. It used to be like you had to do 5 of them in a week. So I would do, 2. I do 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Wednesday. And then we would do all the rest of them on Thursday. But now that at least they've lowered it down to 3. I think 3 is more reasonable than 5. 5's a lot. All right, Watoga. Oh, that's the Civic Center. All right, where am I going here? This way. Yeah, this is right. All right. Now, they're going to have a whole bunch of robots going to come try to shoot me. I'm out of here. Let's go ahead and head up here. Oh, it's a melee one. That one does suck. But, you know, if you get the auto axe, I don't feel like it's that hard anymore. The auto axe, especially if you have high strength like I do, I think it's way OP, everybody. I think it's a bit unbalanced. But, you know, hey, that's just me and my crazy ideas. All right, speaking of, let's just go ahead and go auto axe, and I'll show you how completely easy mode it is. Now, you got to think, I'm not bloodied sad or anything like that, everybody. I am really kind of more of a crafting heavy set than anything else. So I got to go in here and read all this stuff, and then it says you got to go the other thing and get the thing. Bye-bye, guys. All right, so I click that. It then tells me where the other thing is that I need. I can't remember if it's up, down, left, or right. Always some guy behind you. Oh, it's in the same room. Oh, okay. Right here in this bag. A little glowing one there, huh? Get wrecked, bro. And then, of course, the wonderful AoE looting. So I don't have to go loot each individual mob. All right, that's it. Go over there, read a terminal, and then read a terminal, and then it tells you to go find a thing in the bag. Then you go find a thing in the bag, and then you bring that back. And basically what you do is you're trading this in for fuel for the vertibird. And so you get the fuel for the vertibird, and then you can go ahead and take that and go off to the pit. There you go. Oh, you were doing the finishing touch? Yeah, the melee thing can be quite annoying. Because, you know, you're blasting them, and sometimes you don't realize that this melee, that's why I read it now. You don't realize it's melee, and so you're sitting there just blasting them, and then suddenly you realize, man, I just wasted a ton of ammo, because they're not even going to die that way. They can only die by melee. The one I really dislike is the decryption one, because it goes every other day. One's uplink, one's decryption. I think you should have an option to not have to play decryption at all. But at least it's uplink today. So at least that's good. Can only be killed by melee. Yeah, and then also they have greatly enhanced perception, so they just like one-shot you. Yeah. So very, very cool. Very cool. But yeah. I always have a melee weapon. One of my biggest suggestions if you are playing Fallout 76, one, always have a melee weapon. Always have a medium range weapon, shotgun, something like that. And then a long range weapon, right? Sniper rifle or Gatling laser or whatever it is you like to use. This way you have those three things you can do. So if someone's running at you, oh, he's using a broom. Look at him go. So if someone's running at you, the first thing you do, of course, pull out your sniper, try to snipe them, then it becomes medium range, and you pull out your shotgun, bam, try to blast them, and if he's really close and you have to kill him by melee because you ran out of ammo or your weapon broke or whatever, then I usually pull out the melee weapons. Now, some melee weapons are super powerful. I mean, they do like 1,000 or 2,000 damage if you're in the bloodied set, so look out for that. They are massively, massively OP. I think, oh, I forgot my water over here. I think, but then hopefully they do a rebalancing at some point. Yeah, see, people love to complain that it's unbalanced, and then when they fix the balance, they go like, I don't like it. I like it better when I was OP. Again, there's no faster way to kill a game than to make it where it's just like easy mode all the time. I like the game to have a challenge. That's why I don't do meta sets and stuff like that. I feel like it makes it too easy for my style of play, but hey, you know what? Sure, game, you play it however you want. It's my game. I'm going to play it however I like. I like to always leave a little bit of challenge in there as well. Otherwise, I just stop playing the game. Well, I mean, there's no reason to play the game if it's no challenge. So, not like Fallouts are that big of a challenge for me anyway. I can play just about any of them. And when I hit level 40, I'm like, all right, I am now coming into my own. Time to unleash the fury and start wiping out a ton of peeps. And that's usually what I do about that time. Oh, no. There's nothing suckier than having to reinstall your Windows, I tell you, or you have to refix your machine for endless hours. Because you just know the second you start something like that, that's going to be an all-day thing. reinstalling all your stuff, doing all your upgrades, making sure all your plugins are working and all your things are updated. Oh, I hate doing that stuff, everybody. I can't tell you how many thousands or tens of thousands or even maybe hundreds of thousands of hours that I've lost because of those type of things that I've done over the last, I don't know, 50 years of being in computers. I'm just wasting my time doing that. Like, great example is like when I updated OBS 28, I have wasted hundreds of hours with it. Even though it worked fine before in OBS 27, but I've had to update my Elgato. My Elgato's not working right, still not working right, but at least it's a little better now. Now they've come out with OBS 29. I'm like, nope, once burned, twice shy, bro. Not even going to bother to update. I'm going to let them really work on it a bunch because I've now got it somewhat stable. It's still basically an albatross, everybody. OBS 28, I tell it to you straight up here, but I don't kiss nobody's butt, is terrible. Do not use it. Do not upgrade. If you are a streamer, do not upgrade your stuff. Do not upgrade to OBS 28. It's like Windows 9 or whatever. I forget what it is. It's that terrible version of Windows that they came out with, and they're like, hey, everybody upgrade. And then it was like they very quickly moved on to Windows 10. Yeah, watch out for that, bro. Watch out for those. So here's a huge heads up for me. Don't suffer like I've been doing. I mean, it's already difficult to keep my stream going because I have so much stuff going on. I have a very complex stream, all sorts of effects and things that are going on. I'd like to make it even more awesome. But it just takes a lot of my time, and I could be doing so many other things. I could be making content, I could be streaming, I could be doing nothing, and it would be more valuable than sitting here wasting my time because they updated something and they did a crappy job of updating it. So again, I appreciate them putting in all the effort because it is a free software, so I can't complain that much. But still, it sucks when it's a poor update. And it just makes it where my life is more difficult. And I've been using OBS forever, since it like came out. Yeah, like 7-8 years ago. And when it's there. So yeah. Yeah, burned you bad. You made that mistake? Oh yeah, and it just screws up all your plugins. It just screws everything up. And I can't even control my key lights now. My key lights don't even work, because I have 2 lights that I use for lighting. The best lights ever, but they're not hot. You don't have to sit under like warm lights like I used to with the old school lights. And they're just perfect. You just press a button, it turns them on and off right on the Stream Deck. It's awesome. Except for in the latest update of the Stream Deck, it doesn't do that anymore. It actually uninstalled all of my stuff that is my Stream Deck thing. So now I went on their site, and some kind person's in there said, like, try this, Kismet. I tried that. It didn't work. And they said, oh, well, then now try this. And I said, okay, I'll try it when I get time. And the problem is again, it takes me away from all the things I want to do. A great example is like when you're doing something, like I've been a graphic designer for 30 years. If I'm spending time fixing technical problems, I'm not designing. So I'm not making money, right? I'm spending time on things that don't make me money, and that costs me money. It costs me my time, which is my most valuable asset. So again, that's why I hate bad software, especially Microsoft Updater. The worst software that's ever been written and continues to be the worst. It changes all your settings for no reason. It updates stuff and just assumes that you know how to fix it and put it back the way it goes. And I actually have screenshots of my setup. So every time I get a Windows update, I get to spend an hour fixing my setup. Every single time. You know how many updates there are in a year? 100, 200, 300? Just times that out, how many hours that wastes in my day. It's just like the stupidest, poorest job of updating. Now, often I have to worry or fix something on my Mac whenever I update something. 0 amount of time, everybody. 0 amount of time. I update it, it's fine. It's good. Usually the updates in there are good. Of course, you don't update on the 0, as I like to call it, everybody. If it's like update 20, you don't want to do 20.0. You want to do 20.5, right? So they've done 5 iterations on it and fixed a lot of bugs first before you update. That's just on you. Don't update when it first comes out. Like right now, OBS 29 is 29.0. Do not get that one. And I didn't get that one on 28. I waited till it was like 0.05 and then got it. And then it was a piece of trash, and it still is a piece of trash. It's just a terrible software. Terrible, terrible update. I'm sure it's great for some people, but not for me. And that's how I measure stuff. Is how good it was for me. How easy was it to transition, which it just basically took my whole entire setup out. I had to reload my setup back up again and refix a bunch of stuff. My Elgato got all screwed up. I luckily found a past backup that it had done before I had updated, and then I had to re-put that back in again, and then it was okay, but it was like super slow, and then like I press a button on my, you know how useless your Stream Deck becomes when you press a button and it's 20 or 30 seconds later? It just makes it unusable. I mean, I could do it manually faster. I could turn on all the sources and off the sources manually faster than it would be to press that button. And it wasn't Elgato's fault, it was OBS's fault. But eventually they worked, both of them got updates, both of them got fixed, and then now it's working okay. But it ain't working great. It ain't working as good as it was in OBS 27. So now I just got to wait around, or I can back thing, but then that's more of my time. More of my time to go in and downgrade and reinstall and redo this stuff and go, man, it's like I don't want to spend my day doing that. And I've done that for 40, 50 years, everybody. I've done things where I started stuff printing back in the day. It used to be like right now when you print something out, it'll print out in like a couple minutes. Well, in my day, when you started printing, it was like an hour before it printed out. I mean black and white, everybody. I'm not talking about color. I'm talking about black and white stuff that you would print out would be an hour later. I was talking to my daughter who's learning Illustrator in school, and I was telling her why there was an artwork mode. And that was because the computers could not handle it in full color and full thing back in the day. So what you would do is you go into artwork mode and it would just show you the lines and shapes of the objects, and you would do all that, and you would apply the vignettes or the blends and all that stuff. And then you would set it into artwork mode, out of artwork mode, into preview mode, and then you would preview it to see what it looks like. You say, okay, that's looking okay, I got to make some changes. And then you go back in artwork mode because the computers literally could not refresh it fast enough, were not powerful enough to refresh it live. Just like when you're doing like 3D animation. In those days, you did everything in wireframe, and then you sent it off to render. Nowadays, of course, you could do a lot of things, much higher quality, depending on what graphics card and everything you have. You can do it more real time. Same thing with video editing and so on and so forth, all the way down the line. We used to do videos that were this big, everybody, and it cost like $10,000. $10,000 for a setup that did videos that were this big. They were 240 by 120. They were just tiny little videos. And then you could do 320 by 320 by 240. And then you could do 640 by 480, which was huge. And then of course now you're doing, 720, you're doing 1080. I record everything here in the stream at 1080. So every single day I'm recording 200, 400, 500 gigs. Every single day, and then I convert it over, keep it as highest quality first, then I convert it over, edit it down a little bit, send it up to YouTube. It's usually about 35 gigs once I compress it down for YouTube and send it up there. And then, I put, right now I'm putting 25, 30 of them up there, so that's like terabytes worth of stuff. That's a lot of work, everybody. That's a lot of work and effort that goes into that kind of stuff. So if you like all of that, hit that follow button. If you like hard work and peeps, want to support some hard work, definitely hit that follow button. There you go. Yes, Pentium processors back in the day that actually did bad math. You could actually use your calculator and it would give you the wrong answer. I remember that about those first Pentiums. That was embarrassing, bro. That you have a computer that can't calculate properly. That is embarrassing. Oh, man, I don't know who got fired over that, but I bet it was a bunch of peeps. Okay, what are we doing? Daily ops. Come on, stay focused. I just get chatting with the chat. I get off thing here. Now expedition, daily ops. Here we go. All right, let's get this day. Oh, we got any lunch boxes? Let's see. I actually remember before I went in there this time. Any lunch boxes? Oh, I got some holiday. I still haven't even opened my holiday gifts or nothing. I'm so far behind on all that stuff. Why do I have so many rataways on me? No, those off of me. Gosh, and too many stem packs as well. Okay. Oh, we're gonna use our bobblehead leader. What is this? This is bonus XP. Oh, and I forgot to do all my other stuff. Canned meat stew. Get that going. get over here and get my luck and intelligence boost going again. There we go. And then jump in. This way I'm getting bonus XP. All right. All right, jumping in for a daily op. Let's do this. It does show your age. I know, right? Yeah, we're a bit older. It's okay. We're high level in real life. That's what I say. People come in, been doing that for years. Come and say, Kismet, you're old. I said, nah, I'm high level in real life. I don't need to go tear other people down to make myself feel better, because that's why people do that, everybody. They go in there, you're old, or you're this, or that, or you suck at games, or you're this, that, or the other thing. Or they come in, they go, you look like Saul from Breaking Bad, or you look like, Tony Hawk, or whatever else. Not everybody's coming in with a kind thought, right? Some people might be joking around, and that's okay. I can take a joke. But most people just kind of come in and they just try to be a jerk. Because, I don't know, self-esteem issues, something like that. They are a child, or they're just still acting like a child. They haven't grown out of that phase of their life yet. And, of course, I'm not their papa, so if you want to be a jerk, I'm just going to insta-ban you. I don't mess around, everybody. I don't screw around. I don't have to put up with your crap. People expect you to put up with their negativity. They expect you to put up with your crap. Your constant telling everyone how they're wrong, being rude, being disrespectful, treating them like they're below you, and all of that kind of stuff. And I don't put up with any of that. All right. Speaking of awesome, I got my crew here, and they got all the thumbs up, and here we go. Now, what I do is I run for the first one. And I'm using my coffee down here to just keep myself moving, and I try to run for the very first one, and then they run for the other one. Oh, what the heck? I got turned around there. There we go. Bump me. What happens is the mobs can bump you while you're doing this. There we go. Like that one just hit me and bumped me out of the way. Everybody else, by the way, is going to run for the next one. This way, you have your crew working together, and you can get done in the minimum amount of time. So what I do is I just go ahead and run with them after I get that first one done, and then I just start chopping people up who comes in here. Now, the trick is you want to stand by the thing here. You want to stand by the thing to keep your speed going, right? Oh, and we're ready to do a battle, too. Oh, we got our dinos done, too. Cool, in Stream Pirates. We'll do that battle after we do this daily op. And so peeps will show up. Now, if you move away, if I move too far, you'll see it go down to ×3. So you don't really want to do that. You want to stay in the area, and you always want to be watching that boost, right? What is your boost level going on? And then what you can do is you can line of sight mobs so that they run over here. So you don't have to run to them. Because every time you run to them and you get out of the area, what it's going to do is cause it to take longer to get that done. So you are running with me. Stay together with the crew. Even if they're off to the side, just try to drag them to you instead of you running to them. So now both TARDIS and Dragon Overlord are over there. See, when Dragon Overlord gets past that certain threshold, it'll reset. So best to, every now and again, look up there. And I try to stay in the zone. Even if they're shooting me, that's okay. I'll take the hit. Speaking of, let's go ahead. Oh, I forgot to turn in my other thing. All right, well, let's just do glowing sight, I guess, for right now. All right, so that one is now down. And I'll just myrtleize a bunch of these peeps real quick. And then go ahead and grab all that loot before you go. Now remember, that loot is going to drop based on what weapon you're using. So it's a very cool thing in Daily Ops. So if you're using a 50 cal weapon, it's going to drop you 50 cal ammo. Now the exception is if you're using a fusion core weapon or plasma core. Those are not going to give you those particular things. You can see we're just grinding these guys up. And then we're getting over here and we're just kind of waiting for the mobs to spawn. And if they shoot at me, that's fine. I'll just go ahead again, try to line of sight them. Try to drag them to us. Because again, the number one thing is you're trying to get this done. You're not necessarily trying to kill the enemies, right? The more you spend time running out to kill the enemies, the longer it takes to get that signal boost done. So you just let them come to you and then smoke them all when they get too close, like that. You can just use line of sight, right? Like if I see mobs shooting at me, I'll just go back here. They're dumb. They're just going to run over here to me, and then I'll zap them when they get too close. They watch this mob. Well, think about it for a second. It's going to choose one way or another. There you go. So you don't even need to run out to it. Let it come to you. And that just means you have more time to do other events and more time to do other things than to take more time while you're waiting for it to finish.
Okay, uplinks are fully operational again.
All right, there we go.
Bad news. Looks like that wasn't the last of the hostiles. I got a location for you to check out.
Okay, and then you run to the middle, and then it goes and resets it, and they're going to see all these people with little triangles or diamonds over their head. Those are the ones you want to kill. Forget all the other ones. Just kill these ones as quick as you can. You're going to definitely need to use your radar to get that going. That guy's one I don't need to kill as well. It's also a good idea not to go the same way that everybody else is going. Because you're just causing it to take more time. If you are going the same way, I see there's somebody up there. Tardis is running over there. He's going to try to get that one. Dragon Overlord over there. So I try not to run the same way that they're running, because if you are running in the same direction, you're just being less efficient in killing those mobs. And then also, especially if someone's running up to a mob and then you're running past them to kill the mob, that also is really obnoxious. Don't do that. Unless it's a boss mob or something like that. Because someone is running for that mob. And that means that what's happening is that you're cutting in front of them. Thus, they're hitting you and not the mob. Now, one of the things that I will look for to make sure that everybody is here first. Once they are here, then we'll go ahead and kill the main mob. And then I'll try to switch to my Gatling laser as quick as possible. Usually I try to kill the mob with my Gatling laser. But let's see if I get credit with my Gatling laser, even though I didn't kill the last mob with it. That first thing that comes up, by the way, is useless. I skip over that. And I can see right here that it gave me Cryocell and not the Gatling laser fusion cores. So it didn't count. So I have to, before the mob dies, I got to make sure I have my fusion weapon up to get that fusion cores. And that's it. You're done. GG's. You're good for the day. Now, of course, with the uplink, whenever you get a good uplink, I suggest to run it multiple times. Get your weekly done that way. Though your daily does give you a boost. Your weeklies are actually your best ones. Your weeklies are worth 10 times as much as your dailies, usually. So let's get into it. 10 units. There we go. Oh, man, we're one retweet away, everybody. There we go. Go be the hero of the chat. Earn the chat another 1,000 Kiz caps. And get that going on. There we go. Okay, scrap some armor. So we'll get out of our power armor here. I forgot to go into my battle set, as I often do. I also forget to switch out of my thing here. So let's just do that right away, so I don't forget that as well. There we go. Again, just mostly skipping events because I don't have time to do all of it as once. So I just try to stay focused on my daily ops. And weekly is not as big a deal. We can work on those tomorrow if we need to. But I need to complete an event. I need to do a quest. Oh, it's crafting something. Why did I not get my vertibird? Collect vertibird fuel. Can I do all 3 of those today? Yeah, I did all 3 of those, and I didn't get my vertibird fuel. That's an interesting one. Huh. Yeah, I still got to go find all my allies here, too. Yeah, it might be. It might be that I just did them just now. I did all 3 of them today. I might have already had too much fuel. Did we do our expedition last time? I can't remember. Well, we'll go do an expedition, and then well, I can't do it again now that I think about it. So yeah, no matter what I do, I actually will fail that vertebrate one. I should have looked and see if it was full to start with. But that's okay, everybody. That's okay. Now, again, like I said, when you go in to do your challenges here, these ones are usually worth, 200 or 500, where your weeklies are worth a lot. Especially this one here, 1725, 1725, and 1150. So these ones are definitely worth it to take your time and do these. I feel like probably the easiest one in here is the event one. Just keep going to all the events. You're good. Wood's okay. I mean, you could buy bulk wood and then put it in there. We did learn that last time. You can buy stuff in bulk and do that. I forget where we found that stuff that was in bulk that people said you couldn't find that wasn't in bulk, but then we did find it in bulk. Let's go ahead and buy this bulk wood, and then we'll go ahead and convert that bulk wood right here. Yeah, like that. And then what I can do is take that bulk wood and put it up for sale. I think I did that. What was it? Oh, fiberglass. Fiberglass is what it was. And then I just put it up for sale for like 5. And then I asked my peeps to only grab 1 so that they can get their daily done. Because they only need 1. And if they scrap it, boom, they get that daily done. So that's why I put that stuff in there to help them out. I also should put all my patterns in there while I'm at it too. I sell all patterns except for these I sell for 10. But all of this other stuff, let me mute that. All this other stuff I just sell for 5. It doesn't matter if it's the most valuable thing in the game. I do a solid to my fellow vault dwellers, except for when I misclicked there. Because it's telling me a suggested price of 1,000. I seriously doubt it's worth that much. It's probably 100 at best. But some of these are worth a lot. They're worth, 10,000 caps or whatever it is. And if it's something you want, go for it. And if you want to grab it and sell it at your camp, you want to sit around and do that, hey, more power to you. Go for it. Me, I just do a solid because I make so many caps. I'm not even trying to make caps all that much. I mean, you could really, really make a lot of caps with your vendor. Absolutely. I hate it when I hit it too many times. Oh, or if I hit it too soon. Right there. Right there. Try that again. There we go. All right, sometimes I get ahead of myself there. So there we go. So I put a bunch of those patterns in there so my peeps can grab those. Now I'm on my private server right now. Now if you do send me a friend invite over here and you don't say who you are in the chat, I will not add you. I say it all the time here on the stream, but people still add me thinking I'm going to add them to my friends list. I'm not. I will only add you if you say, hey, Kismet, here I am in the chat. I am such and such person who added you to friends. Then I'll add you. You're welcome to run with my crew. They are the best. Let's see, craft or scrap some armor. So you'll just craft some armor. I think that'd be pretty easy. Unless we actually have some armor to scrap. No, we don't. We have some apparel here to scrap. Oh, cool little black hazmat suit. I'd love to be able to keep all that stuff, everybody, but I can't. It's just a waste of my time to keep all that stuff because I would rather have the inventory space where I could just drop all my legendaries and things like that in there. Let's go ahead and do some light armor. We'll do a chest piece here, and we'll craft just one of those. Now, one of the things that can happen, everybody, is if you have your super duper on over here, it's about a 30% chance of doubling up. So when I am crafting these, I usually craft them one at a time to see if I get that double hit there. And I'm just crafting the lowest level armor right there. See, now I'm 2 of 5. And then now I'm 3 of 5. Now, if I got a double right here, I'd be styling. We'll see. Nope, didn't get the double. I usually get the double on the last one, if at all. Yeah, I don't think I got it at all. No doubled up on that. But it does work on your... it does work on anything that you're crafting, by the way. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it did give me exactly 5 of them. Now, I have a bunch of these here that I'm just going to take out of there. And then I'm going to say scrap items. And then I'm just going to scrap these chest pieces after that because I'm not going to keep those. Just get rid of them. So all I had to do was just craft them or scrap them. In that case, I really did both. If you think about it, I crafted them, then scrapped them. And there we go. That one done. Easy peasy. What else do we need to do? We need to complete a quest. We need to level up, complete an event. Okay, well, what quest? I mean, I just completed 3 quests. I mean, what kind of quest do I need to complete? Now, what you can do is go in and look in your challenges here and get basically an idea of what it's trying to say. Display score reward has added bonus Fallout 1 boost. Okay, that's not telling me what it does. Right? Some of these don't really tell you. Like what kind of quest do you need to complete to do that particular thing. So let's go ahead and find some easy quests and see if it counts. Now, obviously it looks like dailies don't count because I did dailies. I need to remove squatters from Sunrise Field. I've got ecological balance. A lot of these I haven't even bothered to do yet in this playthrough. Return to Chloe. Okay. Test that Chloe gave. I should return to her at Berkeley Springs to let her know. Oh, well, that's easy. I already got that one done. All right, let's turn that one on. And now I got to remember where the heck Berkeley Springs are. I don't know why it is I can't remember where stuff is in this game. I don't know. Maybe I feel like it's me, but maybe not. Maybe it's not just me. Okay, while we're loading, let's do a battle. To battle! All right, look at all you sexy peeps. Oh, man, we do not have enough people in these battles. Let's just give it a go. Here we go. Battle time. Let's get it going. Still kicking butts. I gave you guys a bunch of range damage boost there. Gonna help you all out. Now, I try to work these battles in between where I'm loading and doing other things, so it's not really disrupting my Fallout 76 gameplay too much. Just try to work it in there. So sometimes we do run over, but I do try to get as many of these in a day because I want you guys to get maximum loot, of course. Tars and Paul get some love. Paul coming in as our MVP. Not quite 6 units there, but great teamwork there, everybody. Looks like we got that going on. And I feel like we'll just go path of least resistance. Let's see. Go here, then we can go up or down. We can go down, up. Oh boy, all right. This is going to skip a whole bunch here. So we go here, here, and down. Then we skip a bunch there. And then up, and then back. All right, so that's what we'll do. We'll go through the middle. Now, the reason why I do path of least resistance is so we can get to a boss and try to get you guys a boss fight in. Let's go ahead and use my Shinobi this time. I haven't used him in a while. Let's get that going. And every time I put down any unit other than a legendary, it actually will give me a scroll for that unit. It allows me to upgrade it eventually. So the more you just put down that unit, the more you'll get that going. Now, you also have a bunch of quests that you need to work on as you go along. Now, of course, there's event quests, which I didn't even get finished with that event. But you can see here that we're doing a bunch of assists and bombers and all that kind of fun stuff that we need to put down. But I'm just going to keep working on them. Now, we are playing another game, Stream Pirates, right back here. And we have got it done. We got 4 out of 5 chests there. Thanks to T there for helping out. Paul helping out a bunch today. Just swept the entire thing here with the most placements, the most kills, the most destroyer of walls, and the most heals there. So nice job. We got ourselves a little bit of Captain XP there. And I think we're ready to start another one here. Let's go. Now, again, hype in the chat there, Paul. Thanks for the help, man. Again, I need as many people to come in and join us for some Stream Pirates. We're testing the game. It's currently in beta. Now, what I did is I went ahead and put down my unit here, or going to put down my unit, but before I do, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this guy. There we go. Now, he's going to be doing 39 damage. Let's check these other ones. 39, the same. But the cool thing about this particular guy is he does hit 2 above where he's at. So he's actually cuts through much faster, I find, to get to this circle than my other guys. My other guys do a great job of healing, but this guy does a great job of just AoEing down all the stuff. Now, it will auto-move itself toward the center, toward the objective, which is great. So if I'm busy doing something else, I don't have to watch it the whole time. We'll come back to all of that in around 30 minutes. And now it's time for a race. Exclamation play in the chat. You got 30 seconds to put your marbles on the table. With the rest of my crew here, we're going to go ahead and get a race in as well. We're going to try to get 4 of these in today. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky to get that many in. But we're going to get it going. Now, again, anytime that I am during the day here, anytime that I am doing stream raiders and other stuff, know that this is running in the background. So at any time, you just go exclamation play in the chat. I'm also hoping to get another game which does the same thing. So you can go exclamation play, and we'll add you to both this game and that other game. We'll see if I get into that game or not. I'm hoping to get into the beta for the new stuff for Stream Raiders. I love everything they have going over there, by the way. I love all of the stuff that they have going. I think they are awesome. I've been doing Stream Raiders since like way back when they were at TwitchCon. I saw it. I saw a little thing for it. My mod came to me and said, "Kid, you should check this out." I went over there. Absolutely loved it. And that's why I have over 9,000 battles in Stream Raiders. We have a lot of battles, everybody, and a lot of wins, too. Over 900 boss wins. Easy. Easy. I forget where we're even at now. How many boss wins we're at this stage. I think it's 900 and something. And there's another fun game. It's called Marbles on Stream. And this is all part of the Captain.tv group. So if you are a streamer, I suggest to go check them out, Captain.tv, and add it to your stream. It's very, very fun. Great way to interact with your chat. Allows them to go ahead and run along. Oh, I have my boosts and my stream avatars things off. I just realized that. My bad. I've been turning those on and off depending on what stream I am. I think I'm just going to leave them on and then warn people. So you guys don't waste your Tycoon caps on there. But I've been turning them off at nighttime so people don't use them. And then I realized that I'd have to do that every single time. And I can't remember what the heck I'm doing most of the time, let alone remember to do that every single stream. It'd be great if there was just like an on-off button for it. But sadly, there's no like, where I can just press one button, it turns it all off, and one button to turn it all back on again. It'd be great if I could set up a macro or something like that on my Stream Deck to do it, but I can't. So I tested it, see how easy it was. It's kind of involved, so I'm just going to probably leave it on all the time. So I'll go ahead and take care of that here in a second. Congrats to Shredded Flex, Alpha, and Paul, who is our top 3 leaders. Now remember, if you are the leader, you're going to get a random game for me of our local leaderboard for season 40, which is what we're on right now. Waiting for Unforgiven to drop in. There we go. Very nice. Did we get everybody to the end? We did. Very nice. All right. Now we're going to start a new race. Now, again, it doesn't require any software or anything like that. You can simply go exclamation play in the chat to come and join us. Let's do it. Boom, right there. And anytime you see that load screen or you see the screen here, you know that you can go ahead and load in. Notice also running in the background so that you guys can join in while I'm doing other things. Now, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this daily op done over here, or daily quest. So I'm currently out of my power armor. Run up. Can't quite hear my sound. Feel like it's kind of low. There we go. Oh, this one.
We're down so soon. Pity. I mean, perfect. It's so good to see you again, Leslie. Now, why don't you go to your room to play? Perhaps a nap would be best. Now, run along.
Sorry, I couldn't hear anything you're saying because I'm too busy getting attacked by mobs. And the sound of the mobs and everything else that are going around were louder than the sound of her. So I don't know what the heck she said. Something about go to your room. This is one of the biggest problems I have with Fallout 76. Is that whole moment was ruined when I turned that in because the mobs were hitting me. And then you have all that external stuff. If I'm talking to her, all that other volume should go down as well. Or I should have killed them first. Now, did I get my daily challenge done? I did. Okay, so you can do the daily quests on top of just doing like a normal daily quest as well. All right, that's good. Oh, test your metal up. Oh, let's go do that one. Oh, wait, first we got to stop by the old thing here. Over here. All right, I got to do test your metal here in a second. All right, just let my peeps know over there. Again, thanks for that love, Topaz and Agent Samuel. I appreciate you guys coming in, supporting the stream, supporting that Kismet love train. Oh, look at that, 11 retweets. Boom, another 1,000 Kiss Cats for the chat. Nice job, everybody. Nice job. I was supposed to notate that. Gave out 5 and 10 level retweets. Hello. 1K each. There we go. All right, making a note of that just in case one of my mods needs to see that. All right. All right, let's get ourselves some mystery Nuka-Cola. Okay, what else are we doing here? We got that done. We're going to test your metal. I need to go ahead and get myself in the proper setup here. And back to my armor. All right. Now, test your metal is a really fun one. Pretty easy. What we usually do is we wait around for everybody to get there, though. We don't usually start it right away. This way, you kind of wait for everybody to show up. Because if you start it too early, people are still like me. I'm out of that event. I was off doing another quest. I'm selling my stuff. I'm clearing my inventory. I'm switching my perks. I'm getting in my power armor. And then I'm traveling over there. So if you just... The second you get there, if you start it up right away, you just screwed over a whole bunch of other people. I try not to do that. My crew tries not to do that. But what happens if you're 1 minute away? I highly recommend just starting it anyway. So my team must have got like 1 minute away because it was 8 minutes ago that it came up. And that's okay. It's okay to start it then. But you don't want to start it too quickly after it spawns, because then all the other people that were there, all the people that were going to come in and try to get a hit in on these mobs just missed out on a bunch of mobs as well. But you definitely got to start it before it times out, because it will time out, and then no one gets any loot from it. I got nobody's shooting at it except for me. No, missed our chance. Now what I try to do is do what I call tag it and drag them. Oh, look at all those assault rods. HO having a good time. So what I do is I just tag them, drag them over, and then let everybody get a hit on them. I don't try to insta-kill mobs, again, because not everybody's in my group. So they're in a second group, so they need to tag it for their group as well, so they're getting the drops. Always trying to maximize the drops for my crew. All I gotta do is just tag them a few times and they're fine. But if they get all up in my business, then I might just go and wipe them out. Like that. Or if they're lingering around a little too long, go down, wipe them out. Then we got an emote. I love the emote thing, everybody. That's pretty fun. I got my little gingerbread man in there. I need to switch that out. Ah, God, we're all gonna die. I gotta switch out all my stuff. Now's a good time to do it while we're doing this. I love the emote thing, everybody. The emote thing is awesome. They've done a great job of it. All right, there we go. Good enough. Good time to reload. Reload my fusion cores. They take forever.
Rust Eagles, this is what we've been waiting for. It's time for the Scourge of Steel, the gruesome gouge.
The Scorch of Steel. You wait till the last second. Thank you, H2O. I appreciate you waiting, man. I already knew you did, but thank you. Because I knew it had started 7-8 minutes ago, which means that you were probably running out of time. Because you can look on the thing down here, and it tells you how long ago it started. So that's what I glanced at when I looked at when it was started. All right, there's the Harvester on up there. He's going to want to come knock me off my perch up here. Alright, we ain't got all day. Time to die, Grimbot. Watch as things go boom. Wait for it.
I can't wait to see what the scribe says when we tell her about this one. Time to get back to base.
Times 2.
We're gonna make that bot bigger and meaner than ever before.
There we go. That doesn't really hurt me all that much in my power armor, but I just think it's funny to just kind of sit back and watch everything get blown up. Oh, a little Medic's grenade launcher there. I don't think I've ever tried that one. One of the things that's so cool about the game now, everybody, is the AoE looting. It's just so great. Again, I just looted the whole thing in that one little quick little moment there. So very, very nice. And that's a fun one. There's one that's really great, Eviction Notice, Radiation Rumble, Project Paradise. Those ones you get lots and lots of loot from. I'd say I probably like Radiation Rumble more than I like Eviction Notice, and that's because Eviction Notice is really spread out. And sometimes you have people like, way up in the corner and they're blocking all the mobs and the mobs are not coming down to the center. I try to drag mobs to the center, so not only my group, but even if I'm in the open world, everybody can get a hit, right? Even if they're like a level 10 noob that's in there trying to, shoot the mobs, I try to let them hit the mobs too, because then they don't get no drops, everybody. And there's nothing suckier than spending 10, 15 minutes on an event and getting like 0 drops. TARDIS firing off a nuke there. Ooh, what we're going to be doing? Oh, time for the thick boy. Get ready in the chat with those thick boys, everybody. Polypop reward. Man, I keep turning that thing off. I don't know how you are doing that. How is that still popping up? I could have sworn I turned that off. Let's go see. I don't know. Maybe it just keeps turning it back on again. I don't know. I keep turning it off and it keeps turning back on again. Yeah, it turned back on again. Turn it off again. I don't know why. But I'm going to just turn all this other stuff back on while I'm at it. So you guys can use it for races. You can use your boosts and jumps and all that stuff. And then also you can do your stream avatar stuff, which is in that kind of lighter purple. Definitely want to read it before you use it, everybody. I suggest on these redemptions, so you know what you're redeeming it for. Yeah, I just keep turning these things off, and they just like turn themselves back on. All right, I think those are back on and going. Feel free to check them out in the chat. There's kind of a left side of the chat. Actually, I can just show you. There is, where is it? Over here. There's a left side of the chat right down here. And I'll pull this up just a little bit. Right down here, which is your Tycoon caps. If you click on that, you're going to see all of these redemptions. Like you can highlight your message. You can do all of that kind of stuff right in there as well. So feel free to check that out. Well, we're just waiting for the thick boy to drop here. We've got to kill we got to kill enemies. So, something about kill enemies. Oh, we got people coming into battle. Kill enemies with an energy weapon or something. Yeah, kill insects with an energy weapon. Oh, well, that's not going to be insects, but, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And that's one of those things where you have to wander around each day and find so many insects and wipe them out. Of course, you get a good quest for that. Like Project Paradise would have been great for that. Go around my Gatling laser and kill a bunch of ants and whatnot in there. That would have been great. But I missed that event because I didn't know it was a daily. If I knew it was a daily op, or not daily op, but a daily challenge, then I would have done that Project Paradise. But maybe we'll get it tomorrow. Do it then, or maybe on Thursday. We'll see. And if not, I would just go around and just eliminate. Oh, look at it dropping away over there. That's cool. I can see it from where I'm at. Oh, that's cool. The coolest thing I like is the shockwave. I've never noticed that until recently, that there's actually a shockwave in the air there. Because normally you're really close to it, and you can't quite see that shockwave, but see how it shockwaves across the clouds? I just think that's the coolest thing, that they thought that through. All right, seismic activity is up, so it just dropped 29 seconds ago. Now I wait for it to come up so I can actually teleport directly to where the event is, so I don't have to teleport to the thing and then run up the hill every time. I feel like it works a little better to do it that way. Now, again, everybody, we only have so much time here in the stream, so we're going to try to go for about another 30 minutes here. Then we're going to do a little bit of Fallout Shelter, check in on our vaults. Then we're going to head on out of here. All right. Now, remember, whenever you see that thick boy, I want to see them thick boys in the chat. Earn yourself some caps along with everybody else. Right here, you just got to wait for the big boy to show up. We got to clear them crystals. We got about, we got 8 minutes left. All right, we got 8 minutes to clear those crystals. We want to go ahead and see if everybody's here. Now, it's also, if everybody's here, we could go ahead and start it. I see that Dragon Overlord's still up there. He might be teleporting. We'll give him a few minutes here. Again, we do only have so much time, but usually we wait until everybody that's on the server is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would be number 8. So we actually have a max amount of people. So we definitely want to wait for the crew to show up. There we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm number 6. We're waiting on 2 peeps to teleport in. Again, we just try to wait for each other. Yeah, see, Dragon Overlord was teleporting. Scouts code Teamwork. Very nice. Oh, guided meditation up too. And again, Likely Bearer just sitting, waiting. There's one more crystal to take out, and he's just waiting for everybody to run over. And see, these are the people I like to run with, everybody, that think about other people instead of just themselves, right? If you're thinking about yourself, you would just start that up as fast as possible, and just so you can get all the loot, and then one-shot everything, and then nobody gets any loot, which sucks. But there we go. All right, I think we're good. All right, we're good, bro. All right, let's start her up. Start her up, Likely Bear. Bring that thick boy out here. Oh, and there's the thick boy. Let's go. Oh, and look out, Mr. Twitch coming in with the 4 months of sub love. Thank you very much for coming in, help supporting the stream. Oh, let's get these little guys. I wonder if those guys count as insects. I don't know, get my gat laser out. See if I can tag one. I wouldn't think so, but it was worth a shot. I don't think I hit any of them. was one I think I hit. This is dawning me. I have to stand right next to him. Oh, there we go. Oh, those do not count as insects. All right, well, well. Let's get up here and use the old auto axe. And then the best thing to tag mobs with is just a AoE weapon. Now, if you are new to the game, I highly recommend that you very quickly get yourself some sort of explosive weapon, whether you buy it from a player or whether you make it yourself. Even if it's a junky weapon, even if it's just trash, I would get an explosive weapon, even if it doesn't have all the other perks on there that you want. And that's simply to tag the mobs. This way you can tag the mobs. Oh, big boy coming in. Tag the mobs. Again, you don't have to hold on to them too long. Just kind of let everybody get a hit in, and then wipe them out once you kind of see that everybody's got kind of a tag, right? So I go in here and I just run over them, tag them real quick. Like that. And then that gives my crew a bunch of XP there. Make sure that I'm actually in the XP thing. Yes, I'm in casual team. Look at me on top of it. Now let me go ahead and share a quest. Adrenaline. Or card. Now that's a tier 5 card right there, everybody. That's a beefy card right there. Oh, a lot of thick boys in the chat. More thick boys I see in the chat. The more kiss cats I'm going to dish out after this. And so that basically gives them 10% more damage, then it gives them 10% more, etc., all the way up to 60% more damage based on how many mobs they kill within 30 seconds. So when you kill a mob, boom, it boosts you by 10%. Then you kill another mob, gives you another 10%, and so on and so forth. And of course, in here, you're just killing mobs left and right. A lot of mobs. And thus is boosting your overall damage. And it doesn't matter what weapon you got, whether it's a melee weapon or a ranged weapon. It is boosting your overall damage. Oh, there's the thick boy again, coming in. Let's switch on over because these crystals are going to pop out of here. Wipe out a few of those guys while we're at it. Woo, mama. All right, let's go try to get over here. And my team will tag the rest of those. I'm going to help out with the Titan here. Now, I have the auto axe, everybody. Because I have such high XP, I could go in and bats this if I want to. And just keep tagging the mole miner here with that bats. But it's really awkward, everybody. I find the bats to be crazy awkward. Personally... in this version, of course, he's kind of hard to click on, kind of hard to hit. In this case, let's say I wanted to try to get this quest done. I could go ahead and bats this guy. Let's see, Z to target. And I can switch my various targets. But you can see I have 0% chance of hitting them for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. But you get the general idea. And the same thing over here, I can bats this guy. And then what it does is I can try to get a critical on him, right? So I can use my coffee as a good way to keep your bats up. And then you space bar, and now I've got a critical. Now, I typically don't use my bats, but the space bar, you could literally just, with the coffee, I could just keep shooting these guys. And then just keep criticaling them all day, every day. And a lot of people do that. They just center on critical sets. I've seen it in Fallout 4 as well. So you just, pumping your coffee, your batsing peeps, you're hitting your criticals on them just to get your criticals done for the day. And for some reason, you can't critical the Titan. I don't know why. Seems kind of odd to me, but oh well. Get more coffee. My action points are not going back up right now. Awesome. There we go. I had to get out of that mode. I was like stuck in a mode where it wouldn't let me do it. dying. They're dying too quick for me to VATS them. There we go again, stuck in some mode where I can't get out. There we go. Again, people just one-shotting. I can't even VATS them quick enough before they get one-shotted. There we go. I also find that the critical stuff, the critical is very awkward in the way that it works. It's obviously not as great as Fallout 4, but then again, you can't have the whole entire game freeze because it would just freeze everybody else and people would use it for griefing and whatnot. So you do have to have a more active VAT system where it is live, where, you know, when things are going down, things are going down. It's going to keep on keeping it on. But another drawback of people one-shotting there, and you saw it happen there at the end, that I couldn't get my VATS in time. So I tried to get my VATS and then tried to use my critical, even though I'm not really doing that much damage. I'm just trying to get that daily done. And so if people are one-shotting, people are doing that, especially if you're new to the game, especially for new players, it's incredibly difficult for them to get a shot and incredibly difficult for them to get the loot. And that's why I don't use super OP weapons. I don't use legacy weapons. I don't use stuff like that. As a you know, a solid to everyone else who wants to play. I don't try to. My enjoyment is not ruining other people's gameplay. Everybody. And you're like, well, kids, man, I'm not ruining other people's gameplay. I just like to play where I just insta-shoot all the mobs. Well, hey, it's your game. You do what you want. But know that that does affect other people, no matter how much you don't want it to. When you're playing a multiplayer game and you go into a public event, you're causing it to be tougher on newer players or players who don't want to be super OP like that. So many weapons. So many weapons. So many goodies from that. That's why I have so much wood and steel right there, everybody, because you just get crazy tons of weapons from some of these things. And they're also going to rebalance those legacy weapons at some point. You can always tell the people with legacy weapons. They have the Gauze shotgun or Gauze, whatever it's called. And what they're doing is they're basically using the explosive effect. So they're shooting like, 20 shots at the same time, and each one of those has an explosive effect. So they're doing, 5,000 damage in one hit. And then basically they kill all the mobs before anyone else can even tag the mob. Also happens with the electric weapon. When you're doing the electric weapon, it's chaining between, kind of like chain lightning if you're familiar with spells. And basically it would tag all the mobs and insta-kill all the mobs before anybody can tag them. And it's kind of a bummer that they haven't balanced that already. But again, that's not my job, everybody. I just play the game. I just enjoy the journey, everybody. That's what I try to do. Now, again, if that's your thing. You like being super OP like that and sabotaging other people's fun. Or if you don't realize that you're sabotaging other people's fun, and that's all on you. Those are your life choices. I'm just saying what I like. So there we go. I like it to be a bit of a challenge. I like to, have a reason to log in instead of just, easy moding it all the time. And, anybody can do that. Anybody can go in and be the bloodied set and, do an obscene amount of damage and do all that because everybody has access to that. Everybody can. So it doesn't make it any better. Yes, I absolutely can hold the VATS button. I actually was there in the beginning. I was holding the VATS and doing it over and over again. But I feel like that feels like cheating to me as well, that you can just rapidly do that VATS, every few seconds like that. I feel like that should be toned down. A lot of that stuff is just way, seems like it breaks the mechanics of the game. It makes it way too easy. You want to have some sort of struggle in your game. Otherwise, you'll not want to play the game. That's the important part, is you always want to have some sort of struggle, some sort of goal or thing to do. Otherwise, don't play it. If it's at the point where you run out of challenge or you've kind of sabotaged the challenge of the game, then that's what causes that. Well, I'm done with this game now. I'm going to move on to the next one. Because that's what a lot of people do, is they'll just burn through a game as quick as possible and then say, okay, well, I'm moving on to the next one, and so on. So I don't like to do that with games I really like. I love the Fallout series. It's my favorite series. I like Fallout 76 here, probably not as much as I like Fallout 4. But the thing I like most about it is it's like Fallout 4 with friends. So you can be in there with your crew, and you can run around, you can do all the stuff that we've been doing all this time, and have a good time at it, taking on the thick boy and all of that. Now, speaking of thick boy, let's blow up the chat with some love right here. Let's see how many we got. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Let's see. I think I already got you, Paul. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, another one, and another one, and another one right there. Woo! You guys got a lot of caps right there. Bringing that thick boy love here in the chat. Now, another thing that I'll do, everybody, is I'll jump in my symptomatics so I don't need my disease cures anymore. It'll automatically go ahead and do it. Now, of course, you want to do your disease cures while you're running around. It's pretty great, but I can actually just stay in there, by the way. I don't have to come out of there. I can just stay in there if I want. It actually does protect me against damage. I also find the same thing is true when you're in your little stasis chamber or you're in your bed, that mobs can't damage you unless it's like an AoE effect or something. You'll be fine. All right, so again, I think I'm kind of screwed on the vertibird thing. Fanatic. Where to find fanatics? You guys give me some suggestions in the chat. I do find that the lag of those events like Rad Rumber or Titan do make my VATS build either OP or really bad, depending on if your AP is full or empty when it lags. True, Tizzer dude, true. And again, if you have coffee is one of the most powerful things in the game, everybody. It's the absolute given thing that you need to grab because it just nonstop gives you AP. And so if I boost 3 coffees at once, my AP will not go down. It will absolutely not go down. I got 10, 20 seconds or however long it lasts. I forget how long it lasts. I'll go ahead and use a coffee right now, and we'll go look. Let's see. Where's my coffee at? Right here. It's going to last for, it lasts for a little bit less than 1 minute. Let's call it 2 minutes at best. So, you got a minute or so of just nonstop AP. So you just like, and critical like crazy. Now, cool, that's fun, that's awesome, that's neat that's in there, but it should not be like that. It should not be where you can just nonstop hold down the critical meter and just continuously critical a mob over and over again. You shouldn't be able to one-shot mobs in game. I guess if you have like the best of every slot, then I could understand. Maybe you'd be pretty close or one-shot stuff. But I feel like because they never bit the bullet and went through and rebalanced it and never bit the bullet and took out those legacy weapons, that now people are used to having it like that and used to being super OP like that, just running around and one-shotting mobs. You can even do it with the new weapons, everybody. You can do it with the auto action, a couple of hits and they'll be dead, or you can just critical them a bunch of times. And again, you take that away, now that people are used to it, and they're going to be upset. They're going to be like, oh, no, I liked it when I was super OP. Because that's how I like to play. I like to play where I'm just one-shotting everything. I feel like that's a mistake because eventually you're going to get to a point where you don't want to play the game anymore because it's just too easy. It's just too easy to play. Kill a fanatic. I got to remember where my fanatics are. I got my Blood Eagles. Usually they call it something else when you kill the... those other guys, man, I still haven't even collected all of my waypoints and all that stuff. Man, I got lots. I always have so much to do, but I also very rarely ever get my my monthly thing done, my scoreboard done in time to do some quests. So yeah. All right, we got Moth Home over here. Let's go over there and get this going on. I'm trying to remember where a fanatic would be. You guys let me know in the chat. Oh, that's right. They're in the expedition. That's right. Well, I guess I got to do an expedition because these are the cultists. Great shot, by the way. These are the cultists that are over here. I'm going to back off of the cultists because I don't need to kill them. See, I don't need to kill a mob, even if it's for a daily op. If I need to get 5 of them and I've already killed 5 of them, I'll leave. Because this way you can get it for other peeps. So, yeah, we got to do the thing, which is good. So I'll go ahead. We'll just do an expedition. because we're going to run out of time. I think we'll do one more thing here. We'll do an expedition and go with that, unless we get something like Radiation Rumble or something like that. Now, one of the cool things about having your private server is that all of those people who are like, you just nonstop nuking and throwing stuff, or they're cheating, or they're doing stuff like that, you have less of a chance of someone on your own private server doing that. If I do see you cheating, then you will be out. If you cheat, if you talk about glitches or tricks or things like that that feel like they are not part of the base mechanics, then you will be out instantly. I don't mess around. Also purge it from my chat. Someone shot off another nuke there. Now I don't want to waste that nuke. We'll go ahead and give him a minute here while I try to remember anything else that I can get done today. Kill some insects with energy weapons. Kill a trog. Well, we can do the trog with going to do the fanatics. I think the fanatics are in the Union Dues one. Okay, so we're waiting for that to touch down. While we're waiting for that to touch down, we can check our weapons. See how my weapons are doing. Oh, my auto axe needs some love, so I got to switch out of my current one. Go back in here. And the reason why I do that is because I have a buff that allows me, or a perk card, that allows me to get double durability, so it lasts longer. I feel like the durability thing on your weapons is way bad. I mean, it just, especially at the very beginning of the game, it is really tedious to keep your weapons up. That's why I suggest, if you do start the game, that you do have multiple melee weapons and multiple range weapons on you, because they will break. You'll be in there trying to kill a mob, and then boom, there goes your weapon. Then you got nothing. You got to start punching the mob, and that takes a long time to kill them with punching if you're not melee built. So you definitely want to get that going on for sure. Let me go and remember to share my adrenaline. And now I'm just waiting for the bomb to drop so I can just quickly teleport there without having to run up to it. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Now, again, that's just my opinion. That's up to you. It's your game. You play it however you want. Again, that's why I try to find a balance between, building up my character and making him nice and strong and that kind of stuff, and then not making it where the game is too easy. Because this game is way easy, everybody. Once you get to a certain point, especially after level 50, it is way, way easy to run around and do whatever you need to do. Especially if you're solo running. If you're solo running, the game's even easier. When you're in a group, it's actually harder. That's because the mobs scale up through one wasteland when you're with a group. If I was running around by myself, I would be one or two shotting the mobs anyway, even without the bloody set. Just running around, especially as auto-axing all this stuff, because the mobs are not being scaled up to a group level. They're only being scaled up to my level. And even though I'm level 400, they still don't scale up as tough as they would as if I'm in a group. So keep that in mind when you're running around. If you're level 10 and everybody else in your group is over level 1,000, it's going to be pretty tough for you to kill mobs, but you can still get some hits in. Still get the XP for it if you're in that group. So I suggest just to jump in a group, get in there, do as many events as you can, try to get these dailies done, try to get the weeklies done, and before you know it, you'll be like Akia there, who went from like level 6 to level 150 in a few days. Absolutely crushed it. We got some battles to do as well. We're going to do that after this. All right, waiting for everybody to come and show up. And while we're giving them a minute, let's go and do a battle. To battle! All right, time to go to battle. Gonna boost your guys' range average. Woo, we got a lot of peeps after us. A lot of peeps. How we doing over here? Taking out the Kraken. Let's see. Crack open 15 gem rocks. I think it's fine for now. Uh-oh. We're going to get it. Oh, there we go. Nice job, everybody. Boom. Asian Samuel Paul getting some love there. Oh, look at that. 2 peeps with 6 units, but TARDIS coming in with a massive amount of kills. 34 takes that MVP spot. Thank you so much for those 6 units, though. Appreciate that for going all in on that. Let's give it another go. I'm going to try my Gladiator. I haven't used him yet. That is a pretty cool looking unit here. What's he do? A melee fighter that gains bonus damage and attack speed for each nearby enemy, becomes invincible, and gains AoE attacks for 2 seconds when health goes below 50%. Well, let's go to it. See what happens there. Now, we're also playing another game, and that is Stream Pirates at the same time right here. Now, we're trying to take out the rocks here. I believe we're trying to get, man, I don't know what we're trying to destroy here. Oh, right here, the volcanic gem rock. Now my guy's getting a little low health over here, but he's trying to wipe these guys out. I'll wait for him to wipe those guys out. He'll probably automatically move up here to these other bosses. Now, again, need your guys' help. Come and join us for some Pirates, everybody. We're trying to test the game out. Go ahead and click that link right there. Jump on up there. Remember, it's a free-to-play game. Find me or Captain Kismet. Start putting your units down. Help us out. And again, the more people that come and join us, the more loot that everybody gets in the game. So let's get to it. We'll come back to that in just a bit. I think I might have my peeps muted. Oh, I don't. Okay. All right. I think that's as many as going to be here. Let's go ahead and start her up. All right. Let's do this. Interrupt. Going after the big boy. I'm going to go straight after the Titan since I only have so much time and see how much I can burn him down. Sometimes I just feel like myrtleizing them. Rolling over them like that. But it's much better just to tag them. Like this. Tag them and drag them. Now, because I have such high strength, everybody, this auto axe is massively OP. But I'm just going to sit here and keep grinding them down. Yeah, let's see them thick boys in the chat. Look at that. TARDIS is on it. Now, anytime you guys see me taking on the Titan here, I want to see them thick boys in the chat. The more thick boys I see in the chat, the more Kiss Cats I'm going to give to you guys for future giveaways. Again, in between the Titan here, good idea to go around, tag all these guys. This is going to give you and your crew a bunch of bonus XP. We're also on a casual team, so that's going to give us some bonus XP as well. It always interrupts me right when I'm going to go work on a crystal. And then right back up here. Keep working on this Titan. Now, one of the things that happen with legendaries, if you're not familiar with Fallout 76, legendary mobs, is what will happen is they'll go down about half health, and then they'll heal all the way back up again, and then you have to grind them all the way back down again. Which I like. I like that kind of challenge. Oh, and my auto axe is broken. But I did bring a little repair thing, so I can go to my auto axe here. I can repair, use one of my repair kits. Oops. Try that again. Repair kit. Right there, and now it's there. Now, one of the things I can't do is go directly to that weapon. I have to go to another weapon, then back to that weapon, and then now I'm back at it. And those are repair kits that you can get from the Scorched Beast Queen or from large mobs like these as well. Ooh, let's cut down some mobs. Sometimes I feel like just myrtleizing them, but again, best to tag them so both group gets all the loot. Like this. Alright, time to kill the big boy. Oh, he hasn't done his crystals yet. Get that thick boy! Yes, I gotta tickle that belly, that's what I'm doing. Somebody used their banner there, their Scouts banner. Very cool. I always forget to use mine. I got a bunch of them in my inventory right now. Now again, what I'm doing is I'm using a perk called Adrenaline. It's a level 5 perk, and because I have such high natural charisma in the game, I can share it with everybody else. So the more mobs that get killed, the more overall damage that I'm doing as well. There we go, got them done in record time. There's always like mobs after the battle's over, so it's time to, you know, unleash on them. Well, I could if I actually had some bullets. And there we go. Thought I heard somebody. Use my VATS to find him there. He was hiding behind the thing. Now, one of the cool things, again, is you have that AoE looting. Another thing that happens by a byproduct of the AoE looting is not everybody is standing on the same mob, looting the same mob all the time, which is really obnoxious, especially if you're someone like me who has like a Gatling laser, and someone comes up, and it still happens to me anyway, even though you can really loot from anywhere. What it does, it makes me reload my fusion cores. Now, in the past, that sucked, because then I'd have like a 2% fusion core, or something like that, or 30% fusion core. And then that fusion core basically is useless, because it takes so long to reload back into it and that kind of stuff. I would rather use 100% because it's worth my time to load the fusion core. But now, it doesn't happen as often because people don't go and do each individual mob as much. Though I do still see people doing it. They still run mob to mob to mob. I don't know, maybe they don't know about the AoE looting, or maybe they just don't want to pick everything up. Either way, it works out in the end, everybody. It's much easier. You don't have to, you kind of fight over that position. Fight over that position to loot. I like to walk down to this thing down here because it's got all of the various benches and things like that. And we're done on our Stream Pirates. We got to start another one of those. Let's go ahead and collect the rewards of that. All right, Paul again coming in, crushing it, taking over every category there. I guess we didn't get that done in time. Oh, man, we got to do it again. All right, well, that's okay. We'll try to get her done. We're going to go in. We're going to try to fight our way in there as far as possible. Again, take my pillager here. Get him in there. And if nothing else, we're earning XP, and that's important as we go along. So let's go ahead and keep chopping this up. Again, come and join me. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, well, wrong button. Whoa, what happened there? To battle! There we go. I put my guy down right there. So we're going to keep going with some Stream Pirates. We're going to go ahead and cut that down, cut those guys down, and start to work toward the circle there. I love how sometimes my Stream Deck just doesn't work. I press the button, it still makes the noise, but it doesn't switch layouts. That's OBS 28, everybody. I know it sucks. It sucks. But there we go. And we also got a big chest right here. Again, our goal is to try to find all 5 chests. There's actually like a hidden item in the game, everybody. That if we can get to that hidden item, you can actually win real-life loot. That's right. So you want to help peeps win real-life loot, come and join us for some Stream Pirates right there. Remember, again, it is free. If you are one of my Stream Raiders peeps, I appreciate it if you come and help us test it out. I find it to be really fun. You just put it down and your guys just kind of do their thing, and then you come back to it and whatnot. So we got that going. Then we're going to also come back to some Stream Raiders in about 20 minutes. All right, let's not forget to do another race here. Now, again, take a quick minute, everybody. Exclamation play in the chat. Why go ahead and check and see if there's any weapons to clear here. Give you guys a minute to go exclamation play, and then I'm going to start the 30-second countdown. Now, see, I just grab everything because all this stuff adds up, everybody. All of these various different resources and whatnot add up in the long run.
Hey there, adventurer.
What up?
Explore the fairgrounds?
I did.
Well, hello there. Are you having fun?
Uh-huh. There we go. Oh, and I keep forgetting to talk to that lady. Where's that lady at? Let's go see how good my luck is today. Because you can actually get a pretty good luck bonus from this lady. So I'm going to go ahead 50 caps. Justice reverse added. Now, I don't know. Most of the time, I get -2 luck. I'd say out of 10 times of doing it, 8 times was minus luck. So I don't know. I guess my unlucky fortune is constantly happening there. I don't know. I don't know if it's skewed like that on purpose or if it's just my bad luck because I have terrible RNG, everybody. Really bad. All right. So let's go ahead and try to get, we're already running over. Let's go ahead and try to get back to my camp. And then we're going to go ahead and try to run a expedition here. Try to get that done, and then sneak in just a little bit of Fallout Shelter. Now, our Fallout Shelter right now, we're just kind of letting our vaults run and just waiting for our Mega Dwellers to get leveled up. There's not really much I need to do in there. I could be doing quests and all that other stuff, but really all I need to do is to go in and just let my level up my peeps and then get out of the vaults while I let them run. So that's typically what I'll do, and I'll queue people out to the Wasteland, back to the Wasteland, and I'll show you how to do that really fast, so you don't have to take up a lot of your time while you're just kind of building them up over time as well. And we'll get into that here in just a bit. Let's first go ahead, again, just keep our stuff clear there. Take all this, put that away in there. Let's clear out a bunch of these weapons that are going to be weighing us down. Anything else there? No, probably food and drink now. Yeah, I got some glowing meat in there. If you notice, I only collect my purified water like once a day. I don't collect it all that much. I'm always constantly reducing my inventory space. Because otherwise it just gets just too overwhelming, just too many. You see I got more repair kits there. I usually just keep a couple of them on me. Fortune Justice reversed. I should go in and see how many of those I have in here. Let's go see. I only got one in there for right now. I think that might go away after a while because I must have about, I don't know, 5 or 10 of those easy. I got some other patterns. We'll do that tomorrow. And a bunch of missiles. See, I rarely would ever keep missiles, everybody. Only to trade them in, if anything else. I've tried them out. They totally suck. They are way too heavy, and they are basically useless. So I just go ahead and now put them away in here just to see how many I can backlog now. And I have... oh, again, my camera film out of there again. I have 200 of them in there, which is 280 weight, everybody. Now, you got to think that your stash is only 1,200. So that's, that's a huge chunk of your stash that would be wasted with that many missiles. So I throw them in there, which doesn't weigh anything in the ammo stash. You can have an unlimited amount, which is cool. So I'll let that backlog, and then maybe if they one day fix this this ammo converter, which just totally sucks, Hopefully we can use it at some point. Okay, so first thing I got to do is change public team goal. We're going to go ahead and say expeditions. We're going to go ahead and say start new expedition. We'll go union dues. Let's go. Let's get this done. Yeah, tickle that belly. All right, got to give out some thick boy love right here. Let's do it. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 caps right there for that thick boy love. You guys getting those massive amount of caps now in the chat. Hope you guys having a good day. I'm having fun. I am having fun here. So waiting for my crew to load in. Right over here, we got TARDIS ready to go. I love the alien outfits here, especially the alien outfit with the Union armor there. Very cool. Let's see. We got TARDIS, we got Likely Bear, so we're just waiting for Dragon Overlord. Now, again, if you don't want to do the thing that I'm doing, then drop group. So someone else could go ahead and get in. If you don't want to do the expeditions or you don't want to do the daily ops or whatever it is, make sure that you do drop group. So somebody else who does want to get in. Now, again, if you guys, now, of course, I'm late in the stream now, but if you guys do want to do something with me, oh, there we go, we got a spot. So Dragon Overlord didn't want to do the expedition, so feel free to jump in and come and join us. I'm going to go ahead and start it up, but you can still jump in the group and go ahead and jump where we are.
Skippy said you're coming back? That's good news. We could use you down here. Let's meet up when you're pit side.
Now, you don't actually need a full team to do this, everybody. You can just run through and annihilate all of this stuff. And since we've already done it before, what I do is I just try to move through the quest line as quickly as possible. She's not right there. She's over here somewhere.
Over here.
Where the heck is she? Oh, man, she's blending in.
Back for more, huh? You're just...
All right. Now, I've already listened to dialogue many times here on stream, so I'm just going to get Foshnotted. Just got to drop. Oh, we forgot to do the race. We call that Foshnotted, everybody. One of the things that happens when you're playing 76, it happens to me, I don't know, once a day now. It used to not happen to me for months on months. But when I try to speed through something like that, it usually causes that problem. But the cool thing is because my team is in there, I can try to jump back in right where they are. Ooh, a well in there. Ooh, but they're, just kidding, but there's purified water here. Tommy's stuck in the well. Just kidding. Oh, there's a new well there. Ooh, anything that's all about collecting stuff, everybody, I go and get that. Oh, I forgot to put my other collecting thing down, too. So what I can do is just click that and go play with my team. Now, while we're waiting for that, everybody, let's go ahead and do a race here before I forget. We're going to go ahead and start this race up. 30 seconds on the clock. Put your marbles on the table, everybody. Let's do it. And we got about 12 more minutes on this other battle. We've got about another 35 minutes on the stream Pirates. I might have to do that off stream. I do have things to do after the stream. So I do need to get all this wrapped up and get that going. And again, it might have kicked them out of the expedition. Let's see if I can go ahead and jump in again while we're starting that race. I'll jump back to the race here in just a second. Resume that. There we go. I always try to keep things, multitasking while I'm doing stuff. Oh, look at you guys already off and running down the thing here. Who's in the front? Cheese is in the front. Will in number 2. Rotisserie G try to catch up. Oh, this is back and forth tiers here. Oh, cool. We got lasers at the bottom. Okay, dokie. Coming in again. I got to make contact with Hex. So again, going to run in here. Find out where she's at and stand right in front of her here.
Hey, this way.
There she is. All right, let's finish this race first. You're over there. All right, let's try to get this race done. Doesn't look like it's going to take too much longer. This is one of them races that go back and forth, back and forth. Oh, I see. It's boosting you guys over there. And then when you come back, I bet you get a boost from that line that's going along there, too. Now, you can also use your boost, by the way. Exclamation boost doesn't do anything. But you can use your channel points. Click in there and then use your boost that way. But you can't actually do it in the chat. So just so you know, and I contacted them on how to do that, and they said you can't do it. I don't know, maybe they're lying to me, but it doesn't work for my stream. Oh no, Paul off the end. A little too much boosty boost. Sometimes that happens, you boosted the wrong time. It'll send you off the end. Remember that you are about 10 to 20 seconds delayed. I try to let you guys see what's up ahead. But you know how it goes. Let's F's in the chat for Paul. Show some love to our fallen peeps there. Now, of course, I feel like I'm going to go off the side here in a minute or get lasered here in a second. Look at me way in the back. Way, way in the back for sure. Yeah, there we go. Alpha coming in, showing some love. And again, just waiting to get to the end here. All right. Whoa! Whoa, what the heck? A bunch of bombs at the end. Yikes. Okay, I knew I was going to die. I joined Paul, Brando, Rotisserie G, and Cheese. All of us got blasted off the side there. The DNF King strikes again. Alpha coming in number 1. J number 2. Altiokis coming in number 3. Let's go ahead and start another one. Now, we'll probably do 2 of these at the end. So we'll probably double up on these. So we're going to go ahead and get that started. So go ahead and go exclamation place. So you don't miss out on the next race. We'll come back to that in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and try this again. Again, try to skip all this dialogue. I'll handle things here for you.
All right, I need to get moving.
All right, one fanatic. Oh, I got to watch out that I'm not just killing the fanatics, because that is a daily. So you want to just tag them. So everybody get a tag on them, and then go from there. So we're going to go ahead and run up into here. And we got to talk to the dude. Turn my light on.
Who are you?
Hex sent me. I'm here to escort you. I forgot what the thing is. I don't know. Sea lion.
So, Hex really did send you. No one else would think to use 2 words as a code word. All right.
I just made that up, everybody. I just made that up and just luckily clicked the right one. I wasn't paying attention. All right, come on, guy. Now, this is one of those escort quests. And I don't know if they know this, but people hate escort quests. Just give us something to blow up. We like that. But most people hate escort quests because you got to look after the NPC. You got to stand in one spot and all of that. It's not as dynamic as just going in and clicking something and doing the thing and the stuff and the thing. So I basically just have to watch after this guy. I'm going to certainly try. Now, in this particular case, you got to wipe these guys out. Because if you don't wipe them out, what's going to happen is dude's going to die. So that's your main goal. I usually stand on him so that I'm taking the damage, but sometimes they sneak by. Like this one right here.
Done here. Let's get to the next one.
Alright, then I get out of his way whenever it says go to the next one. My peeps are basically getting blocked. There we go. Again, this is another problem with escort quests, is that they will get stuck and you have to wait for them. Oh, things are about to go boom. That looks like one of my crew. Very easy to not know that that dude is a fanatic there. Then these guys sneaking in from this side. You know, when you're escorting a NPC, you definitely want to be between him and the baddies, like this. Especially anything that's going to shoot at him. You want them to hit you instead of him. And now I've got my fanatics done. I always forget that the fanatics are in here. And then she gave me a thumbs up. That thumbs up means that he got his done. I thumbed up too to say I got mine done. And then what I'm going to do is kind of ease off a little bit here until I see that Tardis has got his done. Or we might just smoke some of these guys. I don't know, just smoke them. There's plenty of fanatics in here to get just 10. And there we go. Tardis said that he was good. So now we can just go completely postal. Alright, let's just go postal on these guys. And that just unleashes my crew, everybody, where they're just going to one-shot all the mobs or wipe them out as fast as they can.
I'm out of here.
Alright, now we got to get to safety before it goes boom.
The saboteur is safe? That's great to hear. Meet me back at our base in the pen, and we'll go over the next part of the battle plan.
I'm on it, Hex. I really like Hex. I like the improved writing in the game.
That? You're still in one piece.
Let
him through.
One of the problems with the original 76 quests is they're terrible, everybody. I'm just going to tell it to you straight. A lot of those quests are really bad. I mean, the breadcrumbing are really bad. Like, you get lost, you don't know what you're doing. You're wandering around trying to find out what you're doing. Are terrible, but the new stuff since Wastelanders is much better. Including all of this stuff. I really like Hex as a character. I got emotionally involved. One time I saw that she got shot and she was downed, and I got all mad. That's when you know you've written a character well, when it causes an emotional response like that. That's how you know you've done your job. What's up? And then I just click on this guy. And then right here I can just talk to him and return these ignits that we got last time. And then I say, all right, I'm out of there. Now, I don't really need to do that. I can just actually just leave at the end, and it auto turns that stuff in. But we'll just take that off of the list. Now we need to go ahead and run back and enter the foundry. So that's what we're doing now. And my team doesn't need to wait on me. They can just go ahead and run ahead because I have to do all the dialogue and all of that stuff. Because I'm the team leader in this particular run. Sometimes I'll run with other people who are the team leaders so they can get theirs done as well. And it just takes a minute to run across here. This is a good time to use your coffee. You can see that my action points are actually going up while I'm running. Nice. He's doing that thing from the trailer where she's sitting there shooting in a circle. I feel like that was the biggest mistake of the whole game.
We have some people
To base the whole game on PvP. Because they did. They thought a bunch of people were going to come in, they're going to fight each other for resources, and it was going to be like a PUBG and all of that. And then they realized that nobody wanted that. At least only a certain percentage of the people, like 1 or 2% of the community want that. I find the coolest thing about the Fallout community is they really do want to rebuild the Wasteland. They really do want to win the hearts and minds of the people of the Wasteland. And I think that's awesome. Because that's what I like to do as well. Now what we're doing is we're navigating our way to the actual quest zone. I'm just sliding along and trying to get to the area in which the quests are at. There we go. We got those Union supplies. Very nice. I don't think there's any way to go this way. I think that's a dead end there. So again, we need to now recover the fanatic plans from the locked safes. And again, it rotates what you're doing. So you're not always doing the same thing each time. So what I do is I just run around, usually just kill mobs while they do the stuff. But if I run across the stuff, I'll click it. But usually not. Because, you know, this one of those things where if I went in and killed every mob and did everything, and, you know, if I did everything and they didn't get to do anything, they didn't kill any mobs or get to click any objectives, it wouldn't be fun for them either, right, for your crew members. So I try to find a good balance between, you know, just smoking all these guys and getting XP for my crew. Then also having them, you know, click all the safes and do all the things with the stuff and all of that. Looking for stuff like that, rataways and stuff. All right, let's keep doubling back toward the objective.
The fanatics are using the Foundry's crucibles to brew up toxic chems to use in their weapons. Those weapons are aimed at us. We need to sabotage those chem vats. Find something you can chuck in there to ruin their supply. I'm sure they have barrels of who knows what that will do the trick.
So it's going to tell you where the barrels are, and then you have to walk really, really slowly to turn that stuff in. I was looking for fusion cores there. So what you do is you run over here, you take the coolant, and then basically you have to slow walk over this way and throw it into the thing. You could try to run, but I feel it's about the same. And then what you do is you throw it in these vats over here. Like right there. Now, it's probably best to not do the one that's the closest, to do the one that's furthest away. Like Likely Bear is doing there. Because this way, the person who does the one that's closest, because you're ahead of everybody else, then you can get that done. I'll let them do the last one. But you get the general idea. So you're just kind of freezing their vats.
I'm stuck.
And all that. Oh, no!
The Foundry fanatics won't mess with us
Keep
again.
jumping, you'll make it. Oh, there you go.
You're a hero, pal. You bought us the time we need to regroup.
I believed in him.
Another day. Head on back to the pen for a debrief, but don't let
Saw
your
solid
guard
objects.
down. Never let your guard down.
Oh, not
Get
that
back
way.
here as soon as you can. We've got another trog. Right on schedule.
Again, having that food, making my way. I get turned around all the time in here. I gotta stay on the lower side. There we go. Now, to get out of here, I gotta go through the door. It doesn't matter if they get there. It matters as the leader that you get there and that you get the door going on. I gotta find where the entrance is. Again, there's usually some sort of pathway in between the two. It's usually on the lower level or the mid level or something like that. I like to explore stuff on my own and find my way there. One of the things that I really dislike is when people are doing this. Come here, come on over here, come over here, follow me, go this way, go this way, go this way. Don't do that to people. It's really rude. Unless they ask you to do that. I find that happens to me when new people come in. They're like, follow me, do this, go over here, click this thing, do that thing. That's really rude to do. Don't do that. It's much more fun when someone first gets in that they can kind of learn the way as well. Because they can see just as much as you on the radar that you need to run in this direction or do that thing or click this thing as well. Now, of course, they do ask for help, and that's a different thing. That is a totally different thingy. All right, we got to kill some trogs. Now, here's what I'm going to do is just slow tag the trogs here. That's what we call slow tagging. So basically, you just tag them a little bit like this, and you let everybody get a hit. Now, the reason why you're going to let everybody get a hit on them is so that everybody can get their kill so many trogs in a day kind of thing. And so I'll look and see, you know, okay, everybody's kind of hit them. And then when everybody's kind of hit them, then we'll just smoke them. And there we go. So we just got, you know, so many of 50 done. And then, you know, you can always run it multiple times, too, if you don't get it. And you kind of look around, see if you see any more trogs. Again, what I call tag them and drag them, right? You're not really trying to insta-kill all the mobs. And then go here to the end. And then the end is where you get a lot of these trogs come out of nowhere. And again, just kind of slow tag them, right? Tag them over here, tag the one there. Trying not to just insta-kill them. This way, when the rest of your crew comes over here, they can get a hit in on the mobs as well. I've got plenty of step packs. I'll be fine. In fact, I have a lot of super step packs as well. Now, once you feel like, you know, they've got tagged, you feel like everybody's got a hit in, because what happens is that when it's a daily thing like this right here, kill so many trogs, if you don't physically tag it yourself, then you don't get credit for it. So if people are just one-shotting all the trogs, then no one's getting, only you're getting the credit, or whoever's tagging it's getting the credit. It's much better if you just let everybody get a tag in, because this particular thing doesn't count when you're in a group, right? Normally when you're in a group, you're going to get all the drops from the mobs, even if you don't kill it. But if you're just quick killing all of the mobs, then no one else is getting the tag on them. So it looks like I'm probably going to have to do this twice this week, because I see I'm about 22 right now. I'm probably going to get about 25 in this run. I don't see any others. And there we go. Dead.
Hey, thanks for helping out.
You're welcome, girl. All right, then I speak to Hex over here. She says, great job. Going back to Appalachia. Yes, I am. Take it easy. I can run up there and talk to the dude, but I don't really have to. I can just run out of here. My crew let me know that. It's a really great tip, by the way, because it just saves you that extra time of running up the stairs and talking to all the people and doing all of that. And if you're like me, you got coffee and stuff like that. As the leader, of course, you have that extra time of talking to the NPC. But if you use your coffee, you can literally just run straight back and then head on out of here without having to talk to the wicker guy or any of that stuff. And you still get the credit, which you'll see right here. And you see we got credit for all three. And then, of course, we get all of the stuff with it. I should have went to my Gatling laser before I turned it in, because then I would have got, instead of 50 round, I would have got something else. But that's okay. I would have got Fusion Core or something like that. But that's okay. I got a planned Union Core assembly there. A 3-star and a 2-star, 20,000 XP. Now, one of the things I was thinking is, I wonder if this XP is diminishing. I would think it is. This way, if you're doing the pit over and over again every day. So you and your friends went and got all your pit stuff done, and then you're doing one, and then they're doing another one, and they're doing another one. But it could be the same. I don't know. We'll have to test that out. That'll be a fun thing to test out, like get two people. I can do it one day and then have someone else do it the same day. We do one, and then we do the second one, and then see if the second one is the same amount of XP. Because that's a lot of XP, by the way. That's 20,000 XP. And if you look at your scoreboard stuff that you can, or your challenges, that's your weekly here, this one just keeps going over and over again, right? So if you're getting 20,000 XP, you're ranking this up by twice, right? Each and every time you go and do the pit. So that's pretty good, everybody. Just keep doing the pit over and over again. 20,000, 20,000, 20,000. That's a lot of XP right there for sure. And there we go. And I think that's about it for me today. Get on my stuff. Little mole rats want to come in and get all rowdy. Let's see if they damaged any of my things. No, they did not. All right. Let's do this. All right, going into wind down mode, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Okay.
Have a good day, Kismet.
All right. So what I'm going to do is just do my standard stuff where I go ahead and pick up all my stuff here. Drop all that in there. I'm going to go ahead and go into my kind of repair, armor, and weapons, that kind of thing. Let's go ahead and modify, repair all of my weapons. So the next time I come in, I don't have to do that. It's really good to do what I call a wind down at the end of each session. As best you can. You know, sometimes, of course, you had a bunch of legendaries and whatnot that you can't trade in because your legendary vendor is already maxed. I think I already maxed mine, or there's like 9 left or something like that. Yeah, there's 9 left. So if I do have some armor that I could do that with, it might be in my storage. And if I miss on it, I just got 5,000 just now, so I'm not even using those. But if I had some armor in here that was some 1 stars, let's see if we can sort these by the number of stars. There's a 1 star there. We can get a little closer there. Maybe a, there's another 1 star. Yeah, we can get pretty close there. But you want to figure out the math. You don't want to screw yourself up without being able to get that last little bit. Let's go ahead and get these ones out of here as well. Let's see what we can do on the math here. So armor is usually odd numbers, right? So you'll have like 24. This one is going to be 3, even though it doesn't say it down there. It should say what it is. This one's usually 3 because it's regular armor. So I can do 3, and that would leave me with 6. Now, if I had some other, I have 3 and 3, that would be 6, and then that would leave me with 3, which means I still wouldn't be able to get it perfectly, right? But if I had something that I could combine, like the weapons and the armor together to get 9, that would be awesome. But I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to get those 6 that I can get and just, you know, forego the 3. Oh, well, I'm good. Now, I've also already maxed out my vendor for the day. Oh, actually, he's back. Oh, that's right. I bought some of those things back. I forgot. I bought some of those, what you call it? Those things that I can't think of out of the top of my head. Some bulk wood is what I bought. Let's see. I can go in. I've got way too much of everything in here. Let's just do rataways. And then what we'll do is we'll figure out our rataways are worth what? They're worth 4. Hey, Suri, what's 56 divided by 4?
56 divided by 4 is 14.
Ooh, right on the dot. Nice. So 14. Trade that out. Boom. There we go. Got the caps. GG's. One of the things that I like about Fallout 4 is the fact that you can queue up a bunch of things and trade forward and backwards and forward and backwards until you get the right amount that you want and then do the trade all at once, where this does not have that. It's like once you say trade, it just trades that thing. Once you click it, it trades it straight away. I feel it's a little not as good as, or maybe is not as good as Fallout 4 in that way. All right, anything else? How's my inventory looking here? I'm at 169. I think the next time I come in, I'm going to want to trade all this out. So I can just kind of preemptively take all this stuff out of my inventory. And it's a lot of stuff, everybody. It's a lot of stuff. I'm going to definitely, I should have been trading these out over the weekend. I keep forgetting to do that because I'm so busy doing other things. But we'll go ahead and trade all this stuff out the next time we come in. So what I'll do is I'll just straight go from here over to there. And the interesting thing is I can't just leave my character right here because when I teleport in, I come onto the server, he'll teleport back there anyway. So no matter what I do, he won't end up there. And there's no like quick travel to that particular spot. All right, that's it for Fallout 76. Let's go ahead and move on to some Fallout Shelter. Let's go. Thanks for watching this video. Keep the Kismet love train a-going. Drop by my Patreon and show your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, Carlos, Jeremiah, Notorious TDK, Scriplin, Ems, Brando, and Blaring Fire. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.